Alright, so I pinged him. Okay, so yeah, last time we left off, um, it was kind of a shorter session, basically after the whole fiasco with Simmons. You guys all recalled to the Crow's Nest, and you met up with Captain Taylor, who, as a show of good faith, she actually fully topped off your fuel tank instead of just giving you a flat 200 liters. Um, she also introduced you to a couple new people, namely a UES intelligence agent uh, who went by the alias of the Mediator. So she introduced you to Mediator as well as his ODMC bodyguard, who happens to be Tobias's brother Simon. And the situation that was explained to you is that basically there is a traitor in the ranks of the IMC. Um, in terms of the surviving units of the rally point, and because you guys have been kind of out of the loop of command, you've been sort of nominated to help flush out the traitor because you're like a given quantity of loyalty. Like, we obviously know that you are loyal and haven't had any contact with the traitor. Um, so you've been given your orders by both the captain as well as the agent to make your way to the rally point up north here in the middle of nowhere. Um, but you do have, but the good news is you aren't under any kind of time constraints, so you are within your rights to um, rest here, do any repairs or anything you want to do before you hit the road. Um, and also, as for the other NPCs, and I'll say for Marty's character because he had to bow out, for Crosshair. So Crosshair and then the guys in Delta Squad, namely Romeo, Jace, Daughter, and Keating. Uh, those guys are now like those are Delta Squad, and they're going to be doing their own thing. So they have parted ways with you, but they're like, well, we'll probably
Okay.
cross paths again, so good luck. So in terms of NPCs, you currently have Eldad as a backup medic, Mike, and then Matthias as heavy weapons. So now that
Okay.
that is out of the way, what would you guys like to do? And also, hi, Astron.
Hey, sorry
I
for
just
the lateness.
yeah, I just gave the recap. So
Oh, okay. Glad I didn't
Who
miss
is
too much.
where's the Prince? Who is our commander now? Do we
Tobias.
have a okay.
I mean, he's more or less like taking the reins of being the squad leader after Laser's character left. And speaking of which, like Laser's old PC, like who was the original squad leader, she and your NPC medic Armbjorn, they were on that mission to go do something else. The something else in question was actually bringing the Mediator to the Crow's Nest. Uh, the two of them were unfortunately killed in action, but I mean the Delta Squad members managed to get whatchamacallit, the Mediator back to the Crow's Nest. So um
Okay.
so yeah, so you guys are here at the Crow's Nest, and also uh from Riley's point of view, because you weren't there last time, you guys did pick up two additional Marines. Like, so basically, when you picked up Arthur, it was mentioned that he had somebody else with him, but I retconned that to two people. And said two people were Astron and Grace's characters, Hugh and Felice.
Hello.
So,
Hello. And what are they again?
uh, well, I mean, well, why don't you guys answer that for yourself? So, Hugh, I'll start with you. Like your specialty and like what do you do?
If you need it broken or you need it fixed, I can do it.
All right. Cool. We got a fixer. I think we needed that. I don't think we had one, did we?
Well, you
Friendly
had
neighborhood
you
technician
yeah,
reporting
you
for
had you
duty.
had Gunner, but he was killed during the assault on the Atlas grid.
Okay. And are you a Marine
Yeah, they're both
or a
Marines.
local? Okay, they're both Marines. Okay.
So
And
yeah,
what's the other character?
yeah, Felice.
Um, Resident heavy weapon specialist.
Cool. So I'm playing Riley. He is
Unlucky.
uh hey, he's very lucky. He's very lucky on finding the trouble. He's your scout. And he
Find some
seems
first.
to
Nice.
walk into trouble more than actually find it first.
What wasn't it your character that had to roll for turning on the heater and it died when you turned it on?
Yes.
and,
Yes.
and before that, it was you know, the start of the campaign. Everybody did stamina rolls, and he failed his.
Yep.
Mhm.
He got
He
hypothermia.
doesn't like the cold. That's the problem with this world. This planet is a cold world, and he doesn't do well in cold. He likes the sun
cold
and the
you.
beach.
So
Boo hoo.
But
anyway,
he's got a
so
cool snow. But he does have a cool snowmobile though, so he kind of likes that.
Ah, yes,
Snowmobile.
the famous
What is he-
snowmobile incident. You guys are going through the woods, pulling I think like Chef behind you.
no, you're pulling Riley. It was Riley who he
Yeah.
had skis and he wanted to go skiing in the woods.
Yep. I couldn't remember who
I have skis
exactly,
too.
but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have skis, so
I fought for them at the beginning because being a scout, I need to be able to move in the snow because
the scene that mirrors the one from Futurama of, are you sure you know where we're going?
oh,
I'm
not as sure
sure
as it
it's
was an
some years
hour ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was yeah, that was Steel Talent or Interstellar Marines in a nutshell. Or I even have that specific Futurama clip. Um, anyway, so while that's uploading, just for a laugh. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You are currently at the Crow's Nest, so if there's any like downtime stuff you want to do, like you have any crits to recover or anything of that nature, you can do that. But if there's any like
I figure
RP that anybody wants to do.
we figure we sleep the stress off, right?
Yeah, 'cause Lena, Arthur, Chef, those three have stress. Stress.
I
I'd like
also have the
mine.
mental nocturnal.
Yep.
I only sleep during the day and morning. That's gonna be great.
That's gonna be good. You'll be our scout. You'll be our nighttime guard.
Exactly. I just need a pair of night vision goggles now.
Well, I mean, you have built-in night vision in your helmet, so.
All right, I forgot. Never mind.
Ooh.
But yeah. So, does anybody want any sort of scenes during this? Um,
Uh, uh, can we scrounge the space?
um.
I was gonna say, what's the area like around me, and how much is there I can salvage?
So there are no more like weapons, ammo, and fuel to be scavenged, or like any sort of like anything like in terms of like parts. Um, but in terms of like if you want to roll in the scrounging table to see what you come up with, you could do that.
Okay, I will
So
scrounge
before you
then.
do that, let me check the rules and see what the scrounging
Can I
rules
do that
are.
as well, or is it just one person?
I think it's just one person, but you can give him a +1. And it's based on survival. So scrounging, roll for survival, modified for the terrain type.
I'll give the +1.
Yeah,
My
each.
character has the scrounger specialty, so I get a +1, and I have a BC.
Mm.
I'll be an
base.
AA. Did anybody beat an AA?
I don't
Well,
think so.
well, let me just double check what the like terrain types are, because I don't think you would. I think you're probably honestly going to just be at AA, honestly. So let's see. So
Okay.
scrounging. Yeah, this is sort of a more unique terrain type. So, but either way, yeah, I don't see anything that would give you negative modifiers because you're just searching the inside of a base to see if there's any like junk that somebody left around. So yeah, just do me a survival roll, please.
Oh, we also have a bunch of weapons that need to be like
Like hacked.
broken,
Yeah.
hacked. Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just break them entirely to get weapon parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I
Yeah,
do. Okay.
we
Did
have
you
at least
say salvage?
we have at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because I know we have a couple that are locked permanently that we can't do anything with, so just have to break it down into
do you want to push the
parts.
D12?
Yeah. Yeah, I still get 1 success, so I
Yeah.
still get 1.
So, where is the scrounging table? So for each success you get, roll D100. I will. Oh, can I not roll it from that specifically? Hold
Hey,
on, wait.
that's weird. Why did it do a? Oh, because I didn't do a 1D.
Let's see. You got 42, which is gaffer tape. Tech
Yeah,
plus one when
ooh,
jury rigging.
Alrighty, I'll
Nice.
give it to our tech. So
Yeah.
tech, you
So
now have some tape.
yeah.
Oh
So
man, I was almost expecting a chandelier, some champagne flutes, and a candelabra.
yeah. Maybe next time. But so yeah. So you find like some spare rolls of like gaffer tape, like duct tape, whatever. Okay. So Hugh, you might want to make a like a note of that because it's not an actual item. It's just something that well, does it have like weight? Okay. So it has. So the gaffer tape has. Uh, it gives you +1 to
Gaffer?
tech when, yeah, gaffer tape +1 to tech when jury rigging.
GAFFER?
Yes,
Gay.
and it has a weight of a quarter, surprisingly,
It's a
Huh.
big old thing of duct tape, basically.
pretty much. If you don't want to carry it, you can also put it in the
I got
in the
space.
IFV. Um, but I was just saying that you like as the mechanic, that might be something to at least write down and know that you have it. Is my point. So
Yep,
okay,
I've
so.
just added it to my inventory as a custom item.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, so Riley is is going to spend a shift kind of scrounging, looking around the base, see if there's anything useful that got left behind. Uh, and then in terms of stress, like, 'cause God, I fucking can't remember what time of day it was. Does anybody remember?
what?
Well, I'm
I
saying like
don't
what?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it took us to get back.
I'm gonna roll a d4 and see what time it is because I genuinely don't remember. So 1d4, and like obviously like 1 is morning, 4 is night. So okay, it is nighttime.
All right. Well,
In
then I
that
would have slept first. Then I would scrounge in the morning.
Okay.
Lena will be volunteering to take some of the night shifts to watch and also just take the time to like refill my medics kit and stuff. Make sure I'm all up to snuff before we head out.
Okay. Um. So then one thing I would want to warn though in terms of you know Riley's interest in uh just kind of camping out here is um for each day that the player stays stationary after the first, roll the stationary encounters table for add one +1 to each subsequent day. So I feel like you've been here probably like definitely like come morning a day. So um you would be able to. I'll say that for everybody who sleeps, you can burn away um 2 points of stress if you're sleeping like the night shift uh and then like possibly the morning, so I'll mark that on Tobias. Okay, so stress is dealt with. Elena, because you're up during the night, you would have to sleep during either the morning or the afternoon. But in terms of encounters, let me
Yeah.
just double check the um, making camp. Or hold on, wait, where the hell is? I'm trying to find where it is because the problem is unlike the well, no, I was gonna say like unlike the alien thing, but it's stationary.
Making camp is 147.
Well, I'm looking in the handouts because it's just easier. But so hold on, is it home base maybe that has it? I'm trying to figure out what the static, like where the rules on static encounters are.
Oh,
Yeah, I just genuinely don't know where it is. is it the referee manual? Counters maybe. There it is. I found it. So stationary. Okay. So for each day the character stays stationary after the first, roll a stationary encounter stable to the. Okay. So you guys have been here for hold on, 1 to 4.
Yeah, page 36 in the
I
referee manual, right?
I found it. Can I roll this?
But didn't we just get here? It's
Yeah, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually, because you would only be there for 2 shifts. But the thing is, at the same time, it does say that um, draw a random encounter. However, only events marked with the campfire symbol will actually trigger. Other encounters are treated as no encounter at all. So,
okay.
let me see. I will. So I'll mark those as like locked because. Okay, so. Okay, so let's see. And I gotta remember to unlock those. So let's see. Is there a thing to roll encounters?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Because this also, I think I dare say this is the first time I've had to do this. So
Maybe it's under your rollable tables, Cody?
yeah, I see it. It's in encounter cards, and let's see. Is anything trigger? Is this a nope? So no encounter happens.
Already.
Yippee!
So nothing
Yay.
happens while you guys are camping out here. But if you spend more time here, then that could change. So morning shift arrives, um, and from what I heard, that Riley is going to be scrounging for the morning shift. I'm assuming everybody would probably like eat breakfast and have something to drink. So subtract one of your food rations and water rations.
Does the base have water?
Um, the base would have running water, yes. Probably takes
So
a
we
while to
shouldn't have
come
to
on because
take
it's
our
frozen. Yeah, you wouldn't have to
right.
subtract your.
And
Yeah,
does the
actually,
base have food?
yeah, I think well, yeah, it would have some. It would have some rations.
Okay.
So in this case, while you're here, like you can't take anything extra with you, but you won't have to deduct any of your stuff.
That sounds good.
So, the morning
Um,
shift. Oh, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say that when we get back on the road, we may have to take a couple shifts to like forage for some food and water because we don't have that many domestic rations left in the
You have
IFV,
37.
and yeah. But, let's
Courtesy of Riley fucking point blanking that crusher in the face with a shotgun. Yeah, you got plenty of domestic rations,
food.
but uh,
Yeah, we'll just have to forage
yeah,
for water.
needs to be consumed within a week though. So I think I'm trying to remember how many days it's been since Riley killed that thing. Um, I feel like it's probably been like what, maybe 5 days or so.
I
Yeah.
wonder, since we're on a frozen planet, you should edit that to 2 weeks because you can freeze it easier here.
That
and
is true.
and it holds better because Europe, I could see the moisture and the humidity and the heat and all making food go bad, but here it's goddamn freezing.
Yeah, that is true. So I'll double that.
Okay.
Nice.
So, but I
We
will say
also
that.
have some
Oh,
wild. I'm sorry, Cody. I keep talking over you.
yeah, that's good. I was just gonna finish my thought and say that, um, you would like 5 days have passed. The food rations will spoil like at double the it'll take double the amount of time. So what were you gonna say?
Cool.
We have some wild food that also needs to be cooked into domestic rations as well. 'Cause I think it would also last 2 weeks, but if you eat wild food as is, you risk getting I think food poisoning,
Yeah.
like per like standard rules, anyways.
Yeah. So I would stick with that. So, but yeah, like you can cook it up whenever you camp out, but
Yep.
We could cook it here, right?
You
Somebody could
could.
take a shift at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want
That's a
to
good idea.
spend a shift here?
Oh, we're gonna need to, cause I'm not leaving here with stress, so I still have 2 more stress.
Okay. So I guess and so let's see. The morning shift, you particularly Riley are scrounging. Um, so that leaves stuff for everybody else to do. So if somebody else wants to cook, I believe that is a survival role, and if so, I will leave it up to
Yeah.
Tobias because I think he has chef like the cook specialty.
Yep. And we have a cooking pot in the vehicle that gives him
What?
a +1
Oh,
to
good.
survival.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Oh, so wait, it specifically says survival?
It's to survival when cooking
Yeah.
because it's survival to cook stuff.
Okay. So then that answers that question. The cook specialty actually just gives him weirdly enough, one extra ration of food when somebody successfully forages, hunts, or fishes, instead of actually giving like some sort of bonus to actually cooking, which is unusual. So
Yeah.
survival, and then you said the cooking pot gives a +1.
+1, yeah.
Okay, so all right. So he is anybody going to help him?
Uh, you need a modifier in it. Yeah.
You need at least a D in survival to be able to help.
Yeah, I can't. I have
Okay.
nothing.
I'll say Lena will help him, and I'll sleep during the day shift. Like
Okay,
the
sleep in the
morning and then the
afternoon.
day shift. Yep.
Yeah, because this is currently the morning shift. Like you're helping him cook breakfast, or
Yep.
more accurately, cook the food. And Arthur, do you have any survival, or is there anything specific you would want to do during this morning shift? Same for Hugh.
Yeah, there's pretty much nothing that I'm really able to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll roll his.
Hello?
Hey,
Sorry, I think my Discord disconnected for a second. Something there. My bad.
weird.
Actually,
Dang.
you can go hunting, right? That's something you can do with like recon, or is that survival?
I think it's survival.
Survival and then survival to track something, and then recon to sneak up, and then range combat to kill it. If you find anything, that is.
Okay. I don't have any survival, but could I just theoretically do that so I'm not doing nothing?
If you want to, yeah. But first, before you roll, I need to check all the modifier stuff. I'm going to roll Tobias's thing first, so it doesn't sound like anybody else is helping. So I'll roll his survival, and he fails.
Well, they're
Cook
cooked.
can't
They're
cook.
turned to domestic rations. But then we have to make a food poisoning roll and we eat them.
Yeah. So basically, there's no second chance to try to cook them again.
What exactly did he roll? Did he roll
He
like splats?
Well, he didn't roll splats. He didn't get any successes.
Well, you could
Uh,
push it then.
the roll can be pushed.
Okay. Oh my
Or
God.
success.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's better.
Ah, there we go. No food poisoning. No
Okay.
horrible feedback loop.
Yippee!
Does extra
we have-
successes give anything in this game? I
That's
can't
a good
remember.
question.
I think rules is
Is-
written it doesn't, but
Well, let's
because
take a look.
because it's chef. I mean,
Hold on, travel. So cooking. Um, yeah, it doesn't actually say that that you like it doesn't say anything about extra successes.
You could do some roleplay thing where it doesn't do any game mechanics. You could just say they're really highly tasted, really highly flavored domestic rations.
Yeah, you see
That
him sprinkling his secret chef sauce on it. And like he tastes it, and then there's the crawl close of, oh yeah, it's all coming together. Um, and So yeah, so he does a really good job at it, and he does like a faux French accent. Says dinner is served, or no, he says breakfast is served. So um, and yeah, so he manages to. How many wild food were in the thing?
There were 7, and I already went and added the domestic food to the or
Okay,
stack we
cool.
already have. So we
All
have
right, so you
44.
converted. All right, cool.
Yep.
So and then meanwhile for hunting, for Arthur, let's see, hunting. First roll for survival modified by the terrain type. So let me check the terrain. Um, you are in a forest, so hunting would give you a +1. So roll a survival with a +1
All right.
to see if you track down some sort of animal. Nope.
Can I push it?
Do you? Yeah, if you want to.
Oh,
All right,
he's
so I
taking
got
after
2 stress
Riley.
back.
You get so frustrated from not finding something that you give yourself a massive headache.
Yeah.
Bangs his
God
head into
damn
a
it!
tree.
Maybe you fell in a lightly iced area and got all wet, and now you're freezing. That's what Riley did.
Keeps running into pricker bushes.
Okay, so no bueno on the hunting. Mark up your 2 stress. And then for Felice and Hugh, I guess Felice first. What do you, if anything, do you want to do anything during the morning shift?
Not really sure what she could do. Because she has got nothing in survival.
Okay. Um, let me see. Is there anything like? Actually, hold on. Let me. There is a fucking um like a party like camp actions, travel actions thing. Let's see. So making camp, and I'm gonna have to clear this out because we got all these PCs. Hunting, scrounging, foraging. Um, Riley was scrounging in the morning. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's really anything you can do. So
Yeah.
But you're just
Ye-
heavy weapons, right? You don't. What do you have any secondary skills?
You just got night recon and
oh,
close
oops.
combat, but focus
You
is more
could
so heavy weapons.
you could possibly
What's up?
just be you could be taking like a watch,
Yeah,
like
she could
help
be
the
our
people.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm,
yeah,
help
I could
to
keep
help the
watch.
people at the base. There we
Yeah,
go, and I could
yeah,
finish
yeah.
my
You can
thought.
keep, yeah, you can keep watch.
Yay.
Okay, so you're keeping watch. And then lastly, Hugh, is there anything you would like to do during the morning shift?
Have we disassembled any of those weapons yet?
You have not. So let me check the rules for that. Alright, hold on. Actually, wait.
Plus, we have a bunch that need to be unlocked too.
Yeah. However, in this shift, I would say you would have to do one or the other. So gear, so scavenging for parts. Um, if you spend um a shift scavenging parts from one or several pieces of gear and make a tech roll, you manage to um extract a number of spare parts of the corresponding type, weapon, vehicle, electronic, or general, equal to the number of successes you roll, up to a maximum total weight equal to the items itself. So um they don't really seem to imply like if multiple weapons give you extra parts um or like double the bonuses or something, or if they just give you a +1 to your roll or some shit. So I'm just gonna say you can do one gun at a time.
Okay.
So which one of your weapons are you going to disassemble?
What all do we have sitting in the surplus?
Um, let's see. You've got um a permanently locked Spar 37K carbine,
Okay.
so you could take that apart.
I'll probably go for that if it's already permanently locked. No loss.
Yeah, so you're going to take that apart.
Yep.
Okie doke. So, you can do just that.
Would gunsmith bonus apply?
Gunsmith would apply, I believe. What is that? What does that one do?
It says it gives a +1 modifier to tech rolls for repairing firearms.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's any more specific one.
Yeah, I don't know if
Specific
there's a more
specialty, that
specific one.
is,
So
that
just
applies to
to err on
disassembling
the side of
things.
caution, I'll say no. Well, actually, I take that back. Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. So unless I find out there's something else, you can do that. You can do gunsmith.
Okay.
Because it just, I mean, you know, if you chances are good if you know how to work on guns, you would know how to take them apart.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
So. Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
sweet.
Nice.
So that's 4 weapon parts. So delete the carbine, and then you can add 4 weapon parts to the to your stock.
All right.
That was a very good roll. Very sharp contrast to Arthur's roll.
It's because I haven't been in the party for very long.
I soaked up all the bad luck.
Well, no, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. The last session ended with Hugh getting double splats, so
I soaked up some of the bad luck.
yep.
I don't think we can add the parts ourselves
You can't.
because
Why
they're
not?
showing up as like hidden items of the
Oh,
gear,
weird. Hold on,
or at
let's.
least
Oh,
they
I
are
was
for
just
me.
gonna add it as a custom item.
Oh, well, no, they're actual parts is a
Okay.
wait, tools and spare. Oh, there they are. So spare parts. So hold on, add a weapon part, which is oh yeah, see spare part weapon. Just change the number to from 1 to 4.
Sure.
I didn't realize this because the problem is with the items being in so many fucking subfolders. Yeah, you have to actually
Are the
manually
weapon parts
change
going?
permissions.
Oh, I see. I see where they're going into the
Yeah.
IFV.
Yep. I added them and updated them.
Okay, cool. Um, and I believe that's the morning shift because we've got Arthur trying to hunt, Riley scrounging, Chef cooking with Lena's help, Felice staying watch, and Hugh taking apart guns. So that's the morning shift. So afternoon shift, are you ready to hit the road or are you going to camp out some more?
Camp out. I'm gonna sleep to get rid of the last 2
Okay.
stress.
Lena, are you going to sleep as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
you said we could heal 2 stress and
well, I
one
meant 2
damage,
stress
or
in the
2 and
time that you
2.
were initially here. So like it's one stress per
Okay.
shift that you sleep. So if you sleep 1 shift, then you get 1 health and 1 stress back. So
Yep.
um so Arthur and or Riley, if both of you are sleeping, you would also recover 1 point of stress, and in Arthur's case, 1 point of HP.
Awesome.
So who is going to keep watch? Still Felice or anybody else?
I mean, I could still, yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah.
we've got to plan it. We're gonna probably sleep the night too, and leave in the morning because if traveling at night costs more fuel.
Okay. So
So
just keep in mind that if you are staying stationary here, I'm going to have to roll another encounter.
then we're gonna roll another encounter because you're gonna roll another encounter when we drive out of here. So um, we're not gonna drive at night and blow up. We don't have enough fuel for that. This vehicle.
I mean, you got fully restocked.
I know, but we don't have enough fuel to get to the rally point, right? So
True,
we're gonna
but
have to find fuel. So
yeah, so you're going to have to improvise.
it's a survival game. So yeah, if you have to go at night, you go at night. But if you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Well, it's a survival game. Apparently, Mallet dickheads didn't get the hint, but that's neither here nor there. So, um, let's see. So encounters. Let me go back to that referee thing about
So what I was
encounters.
trying to say was whoever's our night scout, whoever's going to stay watch at night needs to make sure they sleep before the night shift, so you don't get
Yes. So yeah, because
fatigued.
Felice, you would be.
Fair.
Yeah, if you're gonna keep watch, you're gonna need to sleep during the evening shift or the afternoon shift, one of the two.
Okay.
Okay, so
Probably afternoon.
okay, so that's what you're doing. Okay, so encounters. So let's see. It says for each day that the character roll in stationary encounters, add +1 to the roll for each subsequent day. Okay, so um, I will.
You rolled on the evening, right? Because we got here in the evening
Yeah.
the day before. Okay, so we'll be at least awake for next session. Next one. Good.
Okay, so now I need to roll another encounter because it did the thing where it um got the draw encounter normally, so there's now more of a chance that it could be like a static encounter or not. Yeah, that one doesn't really make sense for the situation. So, uh, because I've already got some other stuff planned, I'm going to disregard that.
Alrighty.
So no encounter happens tonight either. And if
Cool.
you want to, and out of curiosity, if anybody wants to know what would happen, it would be this one where an explosion is heard and the fucking PCs would hear a Jeep. I mean, it wouldn't be a Soviet Jeep, obviously, but like, you're in the middle of the fucking woods in a secret bunker. Like, there was no reason why there would be a fucking Jeep out in the woods. So, in this case, no encounter happens. Pardon?
Oh, I was just history weapons. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. So night shift, you're sleeping overnight, and then morning.
We're heading out.
Yep. Okay. So you are hitting the road. So what I need is let's take a look at the whatchamacallit. Christ, where is it? The travel section. Okay, so for driving, for terrain, actually, Tom, for what you were saying with, or no, you were right with driving at night halves the effect of travel speed. It doesn't necessarily eat up more fuel.
Oh, half the speed, half the fuel. You still use a shift of fuel, don't you? Don't you?
No, you go per hex.
You only move half. Oh, the fuel's only per hex? Okay.
Yeah, you were the one who told me that. Like I used to think it was per shift.
Dude, you know how long it's been since I've played this?
I
Like,
know, I know, I know.
I played.
I'm not like
I
criticizing you
just
for it.
know driving at night sucks.
Yeah, driving at night isn't
It's
ideal, but like the real problem is driving off road. Which you guys are going to have to do. So, terrain types. Okay, so let's see. For the woods, for driving, it gives you a -1. So, who is going to be our driver?
Is Mike our driver?
Of the NPCs, yes, but I think Hugh, you have driving, right? Or was it Felice?
Let me check.
I don't remember who it
believe
was.
so. No, I have a flat B in agility. I have no driving.
I have
always
a
have a flat
A and a
B
D.
in agility.
I only have a
Interesting.
B,
Interesting.
unfortunately.
Very interesting. So very well might be Mike.
Mike's usually our driver, dude. I run over because I usually run Mike and drive people over with this thing. I love it.
So
Come on, we're getting back on the
Mike's
road. Go
excited to
run
get
down
back
some
into
yucky
driving
city
again.
boys.
on the road again, Mike says as he revs up the engine. And anyway, and I think somebody also has to like navigate, right?
Yeah, I'll be the navigator. I think. I think I'm
Okay,
the navigator.
I believe it's survival. But okay, navigation. One person must make a survival roll. Um, to enter new hex. I'm not going to do that for literally every single hex you guys are driving through the woods because you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before you get on a road. So, uh, give a so first do a survival roll.
Okay.
Okay, so you succeeded, just barely. And now for that driving roll from Mike, he actually gets a -1. So,
Those are
let's
the
see.
woods.
Yeah, it's in the woods. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Do you want him to push?
Because if he doesn't,
If
we
he
get.
if he fails, you suffer a driving mishap.
Yeah, he could take the stun.
Well, he doesn't take it; the vehicle does.
Yeah, and the vehicle's already down a point of reliability from our past misadventures with
Simmons.
driving the Predator.
Yeah. So, do you want him to
And
push?
Simmons.
Probably not, because we can't repair. We have no.
Well, the problem
parts,
is
right?
that depending on the mishap, it might make things worse.
Yeah, because one of the mishaps is that the engine blows and our vehicle's destroyed.
Then we're walking.
Yeah,
We just got to figure out how we're getting a vehicle, because otherwise we're gonna die in the freeze and we'll be frozen. We'll be like
So,
that movie when the world becomes an ice storm.
okay,
And people are
so
just freezing.
so I take it you last call, you don't want Mike to push?
It's up there. What do you guys? Either one, it sucks. It's stupid.
I will always say that we should push. Always.
Yeah, I'll take that risk.
Yeah, push. I mean,
I have.
Oh! He succeeds!
Oh, Jesus.
I have faith in Mike.
Okay.
His craziness has not led us astray yet.
Yeah, he's got to go home to his sister wife.
Yeah,
so
so
reliability goes to
goes
3.
to 3.
Yep.
Yeah. But there is no driving mishap, so he let me check. So driving, terrain, um,
He
so
sideswipes a tree. It's fine. That
yeah,
tree had it coming to it.
yeah. He sees some sort of critter running. He doesn't care what it is. He tries to run it over and bumps into a tree.
And we don't roll for every hex. We roll for the whole
It's
movement.
It's for
right?
terrain types.
Okay.
So, like if you enter like a new terrain type, it makes you. But I'm just trying to make sure that like I'm trying to remember what the speed. So driving speed is times 1/2. I don't know what the fuck that means. Terrain. I mean, you need to spend 2 hexes of movement to drive into it. So basically, yeah, it's double fuel consumption for from what I understand. Like 2 hexes of movement to go from. Well, where's the Bravo Squad icon? To go from here to here counts as 2 hexes of movement. So I didn't account for that, but that's
Okay, so that's.
We're gonna be out of fuel by the time we get to the lumberyard.
Because I think going off road doubles it and then doubling it again.
oh shit.
Oh boy. I think. I may be misremembering. Let me check that rule.
I'm not gonna double it twice. Because I don't see it
Yeah.
saying.
So 28 fuel moving into that hex. Okay.
I'm just gonna simplify it and say it's just doubled once.
Okay.
So.
Hi, doggy.
All right, so you
You on
go
my lap?
from.
There you go.
So you go from here, to here, and then are you going to want to go to the lumber yard, or are you just going straight on the road?
Can you remind me what we know about the lumberyard? Because I don't remember.
You don't have any intel on the lumber yard. Like what the status is, if it's under enemy control, and if so, from who.
Do we want to scout? Do you want me to go scout out the lumberyard?
I mean, do you guys as a group
I'm
want
talking to the player.
Yeah, okay.
The party.
I don't see why not.
It couldn't hurt.
Okay, so
because we do need supplies.
Yeah, so what I'll do is have you go there, but the catch is that if you get spotted by the enemy, you're going to be on your own. If there are enemies there.
But we could steal a chainsaw.
Okay, so
the fuel will now be updated. There we go.
Fuck, I didn't.
Are we able
update.
to just pass the lumberyard, or is there something we need here?
Well, I mean, I think the idea was to go see if there were any supplies.
We need
Mhm.
parts.
That's true.
And
Do
if
we
they're,
know if it's hostile occupied? Sorry.
yeah, that's what we don't know. That's what I was asking. 'Cause I thought we knew something about that.
Also, update on Ghost. He did just wake up.
Oh.
That's some age.
He thought we weren't doing anything today.
Oh my! I pinged the group twice.
I know. I mean, at first I thought we weren't either until he pinged us.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
But you pinged us.
Yes.
I get a
No.
little confused sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, either way. Anyway, so. Um. Yeah. So you do you want to go scout at the lumber mill, and if so, do you want to go alone or as a party?
Did we lose the other scout?
Um. Yeah, you have. So Crosshair, Marty's character was reassigned to Delta Squad to bolster their numbers. Um. And your sniper was killed in action, when
Okay.
the gunship attacked the IFV. So basically, in terms of NPCs, you've got Eldad, who has just B recon, Mike, who has AD, and then Melton Down Matthias, who just has C.
All right, I will just go by myself.
Okay.
I have
I have
BB.
BB to like B as in boy twice or both. If you want me to come along with you.
All right, yeah, let's do that because I can at least leave you with the snowmobile.
hmm
Okay, so you guys are going on the snowmobile, and the Predator, I take it, is just going to stay a hex away?
Well, when we get to the edge of the hex, can we see the town?
No.
Because remember, the hexes are really large, so the vehicle could move into the hex with us.
Oh,
It
like
doesn't
into
mean
the
they're
same
in
hex.
town.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. Um, so in that case, what I'll do is I'm gonna first find the map that has all the. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll just do this. So I'm gonna activate this map while that's cooking, because just forewarning, it might take a little bit to load because I did not have um. Well, actually, it's loading pretty decently quick. I didn't have convert this to a WebP. This map was made before I realized, oh, WebPs load faster, but apparently everybody's loading it pretty quickly, so that's great. Um, okay,
But it's a
so
big black screen. We have no icons.
yeah, hold on. What I'll do is configure. I forgot to do that. Token vision is off,
Okay.
so I will drag uh down in the bottom, like at the bottom of the map. So there's Arthur, Felice, Hugh, Lena, Riley, and Krog, and then I guess the NPCs will just stick back. So, but Riley will scout first, and then Lena, are you going to join him, or is he
Yeah,
just gonna go? Okay.
I think he wanted me to. Well, I said I would come with him.
Well, I
Like,
think. Well,
one of the
hold on.
better
Riley, you said you
recons.
wanted her as like your getaway driver, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're back. Um, like, what's your movement in hexes? What's your movement? Can't remember this game. Or this
Her
one.
hexes. You moved 2 hexes with 1 move action.
Two.
Yeah.
So stay back like 5 or 6 hexes back from me. That way you're not triggering the recon roll. I am. But if I trigger something and I need to fight, you're covering me to get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? And then we're bouncing back and forth to get out.
Yeah.
Yep. I get you.
I didn't.
Okay. So,
I didn't. So cool.
what are you doing?
It's just a snowy effect. I didn't see it before.
Yeah, this
Cool.
map is
I
cool.
was, yeah, I was busy texting Ghost. Arguing.
Be sure to send me some screenshots of that because I could use a giggle. But anyway,
Oh, oh
um,
yeah,
so
I will.
anyway, um,
They spammed
so
him before.
so so if you're gonna scout, yeah, so Riley, so you notice, so there's a road up ahead. Oh, I need to roll the weather actually, because that could be advantageous to or against you. So, um, let's see, roll. Actually, I'll let you do it. Roll me a d6, and depending on like for comparison, if it's a one, it's snowing really fucking heavily, and four, okay, so it's mostly clear.
Okay.
Um, like it's not like perfectly like not snowing, but it's like basically on a scale of 1 to 7, like or 1 to 10, where like 1 is like heavy blizzard and 10 is just light snowfall. It's about like a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Um,
Just a
so
cloudy day.
yeah, cloudy day. So are you going to go up because you had a couple of options. You can either hide up like move up behind these rocks, or you could try to ascend this cliff and have the high ground. What would you like to do?
Uh, is the way back off the map to get up onto that plateau?
In this case, no. So if you're going to climb, you would have to free climb it, unless you have any sort of special climbing gear.
No,
And I know
and
there's grass there, but that was because I retextured this map to be like a snowy map instead of a forest.
yeah, that's cool. If it was not a winter world, it would be grass.
Yeah.
What are the climb rules in this game?
I think it's mobility, and there's actually a specialty that helps with that. But let me just double check. Combat damage. Um, other hazards. Is there? No, that's falling. Barriers. No. Foot movement. Uh, falling. No. Where the hell is
Okay, so it's 58 foot movement elevation.
elevation? Elevation. So moving into a hex higher terrain counts as moving 2 hexes in one. Um, because you're not in combat, it's not going to take an action, but um, I'm going to need you to do me a mobility roll to try to climb up.
Okay. And how many how high is the climb?
Very good question. I'm trying to think. It would probably be maybe 15, 20 feet.
So how many mobility rolls is that going to take?
Good question. Let's see. Elevation. Yeah, it doesn't specifically say um like
Well, there you
how
are.
high it is. It's just it just says roll mobility to climb up a hill. So just do me a mobility roll.
Okay. Um, so let's drive up and leave the snowmobile here. So it's covered from the road. So if somebody comes up the road, this rock is hiding it. So it'll be back in here, okay?
Okay, so you park the snow. Oh, let me get the snowmobile. Oh, oops. It was in the items. The snowmobile. So the snowmobile will be there. And I didn't realize it was
Okay.
damaged. Um,
Is it?
yeah, apparently. It has 3 out of 5 reliability.
Because we can't get parts. Maybe I'll steal another one that's fresh.
Um,
Alrighty. So when we pull up, we'll stay within the rock vision, so the town really can't see us.
well, it's
And
not a
then,
town. This is like a sawmill.
oh, okay. I thought it was a town. Sorry.
So,
Okay,
um,
that's even better.
okay. So, um, you can hold on. Yeah, like so just to confirm, you're not going to try to climb up the cliff?
Well, we're gonna get there. You're jumping this gun. Let me
Okay.
find out what the situation is before I go
Okay.
climbing up there.
Okay.
So I'm
So
gonna move to this rock here and peer around the rock to actually look at this place from a distance to see what the situation is at the main gate, up
yeah.
the road. What are
Okay.
these walls? How high the walls are? Stuff like that.
Okay.
You want a
So
perception
or a
or a
recon
recon?
roll, yes, and scout would apply to this if you have scout.
Yep.
But before you roll it, let me check the modifiers. And you guys are in the
Okay.
morning, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I know you
Yes.
slept at night. Yeah, there are no vision modifiers, so yeah. So just do a yep. So that's your roll to see, and then I need another one to avoid being seen. So if you have infiltrator, that would help you.
Yep.
Did you want me to be with you at this point, or just stay with the vehicle
Stay with the
at
vehicle
Riley?
for right now. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm here.
do you want to push that other
I hear.
D12?
Oh, hi, me.
No, I'm good with 2 successes.
Okay. Um.
Disappointed.
So the good news and bad news. The good news is you do spot at least one group of hostiles. There are
Mm.
two, and the bad news is that they see you, so you both see each other at the same time. Um,
Oh.
and they start shouting and making a commotion. So
All right. Well, we get back on the snowmobile and we race the hell away.
okay. Um, so what I'm gonna
Okay.
have you do though is it is going to be an initiative, like a quick initiative thing, like see if you can hop on the snowmobile and uh get out of there before you get lit up. So I'm gonna roll you two, and then I'm gonna roll these two groups. Because there, I mean, in essence, there is another group. It's just from your line of sight you wouldn't see them. Um, okay, so
And I'm
draw.
combat, so you got to draw twice for me.
Oh yeah, here's the interesting thing. When I hit the roll initiative thing, it popped that up automatically. So do you want a 2 or a 3? So you're currently a 2.
2 is better than 3. It's the lower
Yeah.
one, right? And this
Yeah.
one, yeah. So take the
Okay.
2.
Oh, fancy that. You both go first.
Nice.
So
All right. So I run over, jump on the snowmobile, and I say, "Get us the fuck out of here!" And
uh,
stay to the left of the map. Like
okay.
use the
Yep.
rocks to get away because the
Okay.
dude has an RPG.
Okay.
Oh God.
So let me get this straight. So Riley is riding on the back. So fast action to get to the snowmobile and then get on it
Yep.
with a slow action. So Lena, for driving, you would have a what you call it? Where is the actions list? That's what I was looking for. Slow and fast actions. So um, getting on a vehicle is a slow action. Revving up the engine is a fast action, I think. Starting engine, yes. Starting engine is fast action. So you guys have uh, you guys have gone. So now these guys are going to
Well, we should be able to move.
no, because here's the thing. Your action was fast action to get to the vehicle and then get on with the slow action.
Yep.
Lena's is to get on with the slow action and to
No,
start the
she's
engine as
on
fast.
it.
Oh, she is?
She's on it. She's the getaway driver.
Did she have
Remember?
yeah, the thing is I didn't realize she was actually on it. I thought she was just standing by.
No, she was supposed to be on
Okay.
it.
Well in that
Ready to get
case,
us out of here.
okay, so are
Yeah, I
you
just dragged my token up by it.
right?
Sorry, I should have
Okay.
specified. But yeah,
So
I would have been on it
okay, so you're on it.
in case
Did you
you
have
needed
the
to.
engine running? Because
No.
keep in mind if okay, so you would still have to use a fast section to rev up the engine, and then uh, a I got fast action to drive. So how many hexes of movement does the snowmobile have? Okay, 3 off-road. Um, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would say you can just get away in the nick of time.
Yep.
Okay, so end combat just like that. So basically, yeah, you hear automatic gunfire and like people are shooting at you, but you manage to get away. So well, all Timbers moves back to the travel map because I don't know if you guys are still gonna want to go there.
Nope.
Okay,
Back
so
though.
yeah, so so yeah, you know that the lumber yard has at least some hostile presence there.
Yep.
Oh,
We
we'll
would
just yep.
definitely.
I'll come back and report that it's enemy control, RPG and assault rifle and heavies guarding the southern gate. We just got out of there.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are going to
Well, shit.
yeah. So are you guys going to want to just keep on trucking onto the road?
Yep.
Okay. So now because you're moving into a new terrain type, I believe that brings us back um to the off-road travel stuff.
Yep.
So, because if you're entering a new hex, I believe there's a thing about where the hell was the thing about navigation? Navigation,
Well,
there it
wait a
is.
minute. We're on a new shift, aren't we?
Um, you were on the
Because
morning.
yeah, for us to go into the lumberyard and come back, that's probably gonna kill the rest of that shift, won't it?
Yeah, so you're in the afternoon shift now. Why?
Okay. Because this would be the first hex into the second shift then.
Yeah.
So we're not re-rolling on the first shift. Okay.
So hold on, let me just double check something. But you know, for a new shift, you would I'll roll another d6, see what the weather's like. Okay, and the weather is perfectly clear, which may pose a problem in the future, depending on what you guys do or what you run into. Um, so, yeah, but in terms of when moving off-road into a hex with no road in it, one person make a new survival. So because it's a new terrain type, I want a survival roll and then also like as a navigation roll, and then I'm going to need to do a driving roll. And I'm assuming you want Mike to. Okay, good. And then you want Mike to be the driver again.
Yep.
Okay, so Mike will do his driving roll. I need to double check the terrain type because I forgot to do that.
We should
Terrain.
probably figure out where everybody is seating.
Yes,
Who's
very
got
good.
the gunner?
Very good
Because
question.
when we're gonna run encounter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's go over that because you do have a gunner seat, a commander seat, um, and then there's also a radio operator.
I've
I
got the
don't take the
commander seat.
commander sheet.
No, I've got
Oh,
Tobias. I have
okay.
to because I have to. I'm navigating. Plus, I've got the
You're
better recon.
navigating? I mean,
I'm recon too.
do? I mean, that makes sense.
So
I'd
Riley
say
is at the
radio would be tech.
oh, okay. So Riley, yeah, it's stacked. So Riley's commander seat.
I guess we'll take
Mike.
gunner then.
Okay. Well, hold on. Do you have who has? Because we have Arthur and
I
Felice as
have.
heavy weapons experts.
Yeah.
Arthur has
I mean, I was
AB.
also a heavy weapons expert.
I have
I
Felice
also
is
have
AA
AA.
AB.
in machine gunner.
Okay,
In
so if
machine
that's the
gunner.
case, then police can take it.
Yep. And Felice, don't you have
I believe
vehicle
I
gunner?
also have machine.
I have machine gunner.
Oh, but you don't have vehicle gunner. Okay,
I believe
noted.
vehicle gunner is only for
That
like
big
cannons
though.
and shit. That's
It
from
is.
what I've heard.
It is. So, and you have
But
an
yeah,
autocannon.
That's
Ah,
Anyway, so
I need to look that up.
Mike gets a +1 to this roll as opposed to a -1. Um,
very
so
nice.
so he says, "Man, I'm glad to be out there with them goddamn trees." Uh, and he says, "Man, out here, it's easy to run thing over." So +1 to his driving roll, and he didn't succeed. Do you want him to push?
Yep.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Right.
Okay, so we're down to 1 reliability of the vehicle, and
Semper
we have
Fi.
a
Semper Fi.
and we
Well, we're
roll
just
a
going to ambush the
Ugh.
road until a vehicle comes down so we can actually repair. That's what we're going to end up doing.
Okay, so but first, well, we gotta see what the driving mishap is now. Driving mishaps. Mishap occurs about halfway into the movement of the shift. So I'll say you get onto the road at least. But let's see, where's driving mishaps? Oh, hold on, wait.
please wrong turn.
Oh wait, hold on.
Please,
I think I can.
wrong
I think I can roll it on there. Is there a table for it?
Yes,
Uh,
there is.
there should
Travel.
be, I
Yes,
think.
driving mishaps.
A little
Because that way
table.
it'll show what it is. Well, that makes sense for Mike.
What'd he get?
Roadkill.
Okay, that's not the worst.
That
Fuck
was
that
actually a
damage,
good one.
So,
I can cook the kill.
so let's see. So roll a d6 on the hunting
Does a
table.
deer miraculously jump?
What? Oh, he killed the moose! Oh
No,
my
he hit a
god!
deer. He hit a deer.
I can cook that.
Called it.
I can cook that.
Yeah,
I can
no
cook that. I
shit.
can cook that.
The
Okay,
question
so
is Tobias should ask him now, Mike, did you really accidentally
hunting's
run
easy.
that over, or did we feel the tank shift and go towards it? That's the question we had.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't even mind because food's food, bro. I can
Oh,
just
I know.
get rid of the vanilla part.
I think this is the one where since we hit it, we also take
Yes,
armor
and
damage.
inflict
I think.
damage on the vehicle front equal to half its hit capacity. And what the fuck is its hit capacity? Like, how's that determined? Is that
Well,
just a
obviously,
reliability?
one IFV,
Instead of IFE.
the hit
Yeah.
capacity.
So inflict damage on the vehicle front equal to half its hit. So if half of its hit capacity is 3, for assuming we're going on reliability, inflicts damage on the vehicle front. The front of the vehicle has
Our
armor
front
5.
armor's 5.
Yeah. So the armor would soak it.
Yep.
And then you hear Mike laugh, say, "Dinner's ready, boys."
I tell him to stop it real quick so I can fucking grab this thing.
You're dragging a dead deer into the fucking.
No,
Looked
I'm
at
gonna
like a piece
fucking I'm gonna chop it up real quick and put it in a fucking
Right
bag.
quick? No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chop off the fucking legs, dog. I'm not taking an entire deer carcass. You know how heavy that shit is?
We will stop and because we're on the road, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
when my papa hit a deer, we got any rope? Just tie it to the top.
Let's
yeah, no, I'm not gonna
drag.
waste the entire rope for it.
We could drag the
God.
carcass
Oh, come
off the
on,
road.
you'll get him back.
We could set up an ambush while he's cutting the deer up.
I'm not gonna take that long. I'm gonna only cut up
We
the
don't need
legs.
to cut up nothing. Just tie it to the back of the truck.
It'll be a shift.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I'm
we
not
need
gonna.
to ambush this road anyway in order to get a vehicle so we can get parts to fix this thing because we can't continue going across the road with a reliability 1 vehicle unless you guys plan to freeze to death.
Ah,
Yep,
Is
I
it
agree with
reliability what?
Riley.
I'll fix it.
Well, you can't
Now
fix it
without
without vehicle
parts.
parts. Yeah.
That's the problem.
And as misfortune would
Yeah,
have
I
it,
know.
that was the parts were what blew up when the gunship attacked you. So.
Oh my god. That's great.
So let me get this straight. So, are you guys going to want to? Let me just double check the, like the ambush stuff. Where is it? Waylaying. If you spend a shift or more, you get a +3 to your recon roll.
I don't need it. I can't go higher than an AA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you spend a shift or more, so
But it's off of our weakest recon though, so we will need the 3.
Yeah, so
To be
well,
honest.
group ambush is the lowest recon skill rolls for the attackers. So, okay, so we're gonna have who has the lowest recon of the PCs?
This has to be written down at some point.
I have a BB, so B is a boy for both.
Yeah, same here.
Uh-oh. I have AC actually. So
Yeah,
they're the
that's actually pretty
equivalent.
good because especially with the +3. And then let's see. I know Riley's like AA. Arthur has CB, so I think it's Arthur, right? Unless
Yeah.
Felice. Okay, Felice. Okay,
Could
so
make him an
Felice.
AH though, which is hilarious.
Okay, so Arthur, you're going to be doing a recon roll with a +3.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Oh,
That's
nice
definitely not
roll!
bad.
fuck.
Really not
Oh,
bad.
I
Look at
saw the
that.
fuck out of that.
So,
Jesus.
Oh, the
so
fuck out
you
of
are
it is
going to
hilarious.
get a what you call it? Like so opposed recon roll. Yeah, honestly, you would honestly just like
Do they
automatically.
even need to roll?
Do they even need to roll?
Yeah, honestly, no, because the stats, like
Oh,
the average
crap.
stats of the enemy. What I'll do is I'm going to move us over to what the terrain looks like on this map, and this should load faster because I made it a WebP, I believe. Let me double check configure. Is that a WebP? Yes. So, um, so basically, okay, where would you want to have yourselves positioned on this map? You should be able to drag your tokens.
Hmm.
And also, do you have vision? That's important. Yes, you do.
How do I drag my token on again?
Click and drag yourself from the actors list onto the map.
Let me drag my token.
Doesn't seem to want me to do
Okay,
that.
hold on. Let me just go to
Yeah, it's not letting me do that
configure
either.
settings, configure permissions, players, create and delete tokens. Save configuration, and there. Now it should work.
There we go.
There
Good.
we go.
Okay, so and so that's 3, and then we're just missing Riley,
Actually, there's not really
Lena,
close, really.
Lena there.
These hexes suck. So we need.
Damn it, there's no like fucking this is too far
I
away.
know
Hold
this
on, let me
is.
check.
I know, Cody. You got to add some terrain here because this is shitty terrain, dude.
Oh, this is tragic.
There's
What
like nothing
This is-
here.
I mean,
The
that's
ranges are
I
way
think-
too far.
well, you do realize the reason I set it up that way is because people kept complaining that the maps I set up were too small. That
Who
was something
complained
people
about
kept
that?
saying, like, oh, well, we don't have enough range for our vehicle cannon. Our vehicle cannon has 30 range. Like, yeah, I set up a bigger map, and now people are complaining about that.
No, the
We just
map
need more
works.
rocks,
just
I think.
there's no terrain.
There's no cover.
Yeah, there's
Well-
no cover for
I
if we.
think that's what people are.
Yeah, there's no. There's
Well, you do.
nothing.
I mean, there is some cover. Not a
Large
ton, but
swaths of open
sometimes, I
land.
mean, you don't necessarily always have the most advantageous terrain, especially on this kind of
That's
planet.
not what I wanted.
I seem to have a big pink ring.
That
around
is
me from,
deliberate because that's supposed to represent your night vision range.
Okay.
Okay, so
I didn't set that up for all the tokens yet, but just for the
damn, I
OG
can't see.
pre-hiatus cast.
Yeah,
Okay, so I understand.
I
Basically,
forgot you did that.
we're ambushing in an open plain.
Pretty
This is
much,
just
because
a
you
cover.
are
This
in
is
a
not
like
gonna
the
be-
terrain type is an open like plains hex,
Got it.
so
Makes
you're not in the
sense.
woods anymore, so you're not going to have like tons and tons of cover.
Shame.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
this is not
just
gonna be
make
fun for our
little.
guys.
We dig holes in the snow and then just burrow ourselves down to waylay the people as they pass by.
All right, so you guys are in the wrong spot. You guys got to be over here.
We're not gonna be nowhere
For where?
near
Where?
This is
road.
the only thing. That's the closest spot with cover to the road. Because remember, our rifles don't
Here?
really have good range.
I was
Okay,
gonna
so
say,
you're
there's
going to
no
go
road
up
Over
to
here.
the north up here.
Also, I still don't. Oh wait, can I drag my token?
Yeah,
on
you
now?
can drag your
Oh, I
token.
can. Awesome.
So you guys are going to set up your ambush up here.
Oh god.
No.
But
I don't know who that is, but they're not in the right spot.
well,
They
I'm
need to
talking
be
about
over here.
on the left side of the road where
I
where
mean,
you
we shouldn't have everybody on one side. That's gonna make it easier to take us all out.
Well, then where do you want us to go? Like, ping the map, man. Don't just say, "Oh,
Well,
don't
yeah,
go there."
we can have a few people here, and then a few people here on each side in case they actually try to drive past.
that is a good
This other
point.
side can stop it. So like, and
What's our
also it
plan
prevents us
for
from all
stopping the
dying to
vehicle?
one fucking person, because who knows if they have like cannons and shit. We don't know what we're attacking.
Yeah.
We gotta be prepared for that.
What's our plan for stopping the vehicle?
Well, I mean, there's many things we could do. We could use, are these bushes or these trees?
Those are trees. Those are pine trees. Oh, I
Okay,
didn't
so
realize they were
what we
dragging the
could
tank.
do, is that, I mean, it's probably gonna be a bit hard, but I was gonna say that we can knock like a tree down on the road. It
I
I
still
depends.
also
have
have
a
What?
Each side
few.
of
EMP
the,
grenades.
hold on, what?
I have EMPs.
I don't think
EMP
that's gonna be
grenades aren't
very
going to
useful
cut down
against
a
you.
tree.
No,
Yeah, I
I
was
mean
gonna
I
say.
can
I mean, I have a
stop it.
frag
I
grenade, but I don't
have
really want to waste.
we have some like directional mines that we could set up in the road.
But they're
Yeah, we don't want to
anti-personnel
destroy it.
mines.
Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, that might not be that bad though, because they're not gonna be that effective against vehicles. They're just gonna stop them.
Is
I
it
still have an M18 Claymore directional mine
Wait.
in my inventory that I never
what
Yeah,
kind
put
of
in the
because
vehicle
vehicle.
is it?
What kind of vehicles? What?
well, we don't know that
The
yet.
vehicles that are coming. Oh, okay.
You don't. Well, you don't even know that there are any vehicles coming. First of all, you're just setting up shop here
Yeah,
in the hopes that there is.
yeah, we don't know anything yet. We're just going off the fact that all right, we also have to be very selective with this because we can't fucking ambush a tank. That would be very dumb.
I can.
I mean, yeah,
We have
but at the point that
anti-tank
we'd have to destroy the
munitions.
tank, if we try to attack the tank and it like fucking takes up like half of the group, then at that point there's no point of fighting it, and we've just lost 3 people. That would
I'm
not be
not.
cool.
We have
I don't
some
know how many.
anti-vehicle have one anti-vehicle rifle in the IFV we could use.
I have the
Well,
I mean,
pew.
I have a rocket launcher, but the point is to actually get usable parts from the
well, you
vehicles
do
as well.
realize you can still scavenge destroyed vehicles, right?
Yeah, or
I
if we
know, but
like,
like
We
it's
need
not as
parts, not the hull.
if
reliable
we can
as actually
disable the
taking
turret
ammo.
and a track, then they can't move or
Okay,
fire
I'll
back.
ask the
We'd have to
GM
aim like that.
mechanically. Is there any mechanical disadvantage to how many parts we get if we
Let me
have to
take a
destroy
look at
a
that,
vehicle?
because that is a good question.
Like,
So,
I'm pretty sure we get more parts from an actual live vehicle, but that's just from
Which
like
makes
my
sense,
Absolutely.
but
last.
if it's not in the rules, then it's not in the rules.
well, let's see. So,
If
so,
it's not
so,
the rules, then fuck it, we bought.
so
Because I could just destroy the vehicle. I don't care. I have a fucking rocket launcher,
I'm just taking a
I
look
mean,
and
at.
I'm pretty good with it.
Like
what we
if
could
there
do.
is a tank, though, we could just be
Well,
smart
hold on,
about it.
Emily, you were saying something?
Sorry.
I was gonna say is that we have a total of 2 M18 Claymore directional mines. We could perhaps set one up like here or like here and maybe here, so that if
Oh,
they
I
when they
can't see what
drive
you're
over
pinging because I have
them,
the handout open.
yeah. Well, like
How
drawing
effective
tools.
would
I
EMP hand grenades be
Oh,
against
do you
vehicles?
not have access to drawing tools?
no.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think any of us do.
I'll hold on, then I'll configure that right quick. Open permissions. Use drawing tools, and remember use them responsibly or not. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying that to you
So
specifically, just
perhaps
to the
we
group as
lay
a
one.
whole. Okay, right there.
Yeah. Don't be drawing penises on the map, guys.
Yeah, please
So
don't.
there, or maybe like
Okay.
here. Like just for example, like we could lay them in the path that if a vehicle passes, they'll go over them, and
Yeah,
then
and you could like bury them in the
hopefully they'll
snow.
explode. Yeah. Exactly. So
So
it's not like there's this suspicious lump in the middle middle of
yeah,
the highway
yeah. Just
that's
tell
really
yourself it's a fucking
suspicious.
rock. So let's see. So yeah, from
Or
what
in
I'm seeing,
Mike's
so
case,
scavenging. You can scavenge spare parts from items that you come across. You spend a shift scavenging parts from one or more pieces of gear, corresponding type, vehicle, weapon, vehicle, emphasis, vehicle. You can scavenge an item even if it's inoperable, which I would assume goes for vehicles. Um, So if a vehicle wreck is fucking destroyed, you can still scavenge it.
Yeah.
Does it depend if it like is actually like still a, like if it's not destroyed or not? Does it make a difference? Like, does it specify that?
Well, from what I'm looking at, so in combat
Wait,
or
what'd you
not combat
say?
and damage, it's does vehicle combat say anything about that? Scavenging part. Oh, it does. If you spend a shift scavenging parts from a functional or inoperable vehicle and make a tech roll, you can find. Oh yeah, you're right. If the vehicle you scavenge is permanently destroyed, you can still scavenge it, but you'll find one less spare part, meaning you'll need to roll at least 2 successes to find a single usable part. So there
Yeah,
is a
no, that's not
penalty.
Yeah.
reliable.
Sense.
That is not really something yeah, no. We want as much spare parts as we need, so we can't really destroy the vehicle.
Ideally, we
Well,
don't.
then what do you expect
Ideally,
to do if
yeah,
we
but
don't
like,
destroy it? Do we just, you want us to
I
just,
mean, like,
Indiana
well, the
Jones
first
style
thing
jump on
first,
top of it?
we don't
What?
because that's
Oh
disadvantageous as
Lord,
fuck.
Whoa, whoa.
the
What?
Terminator's got him.
Oh god. I said that we don't attack a tank because that's disadvantageous as fuck. So I prefer we do vehicle. Let's not
You're
attack a
having some.
tank because this terrain is horrible. The
I heard
terrain
him
is
say
wide
purple.
open and there's no cover really.
Which is
So
favorable
we're
for
gonna
the
get
tank.
mowed down by the machine gun anyway. I mean, I don't want any of you to die trying to take one vehicle for parts. And then ideally after that, we would want to take out like a car. We could just pop the fucking tires. We could shoot the tires and just go boom. There you go.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so
So first question is who's going to be on the tank? Everybody went into the ground, but the tank has to be mount. So we need a gunner. Mike is driving, and
Oh,
Tobias. The
me, me,
question
me, me.
is do you want to
Well-
be in the tank as the commander, or do you want to be on the ground
now I
as the
will
commander?
point something out right quick. In terms of your NPCs, you do have Melt 'em down Matthias, so he could be the gunner, and Arthur could be out
Yeah.
with his own laser cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
that's
I'm
fine
built
with me.
for using, apparently.
Yeah, so you've got
That's
several different guns to like several different triggers to pull.
I have a backup option in case things do get hairy with my rocket as well. So I would prefer
I've
to
been
be
trying
here.
to ask, but I've not really gotten much in response. I do have EMP grenades as well. How effective would those be against a vehicle?
It
Probably
depends
better
on.
against a tank.
Well, let me check the EMP grenade, like the sort of ruling for how those work for the
'Cause I feel
G4.
like that would be
Here's
good
hoping
for
to drive by in a Tesla.
So,
disabling and not damaging any parts as well.
Base Tesla.
vehicles are generally unaffected by soldier thrown grenades, so it would have to be specifically.
it.
There are EMP mines, but you don't have any, so EMP grenades are basically for like anti-personnel duty.
Yep.
Okay.
Because if I remember correctly, they're very good at disabling weapon systems
Yeah.
because we're all using like
Electronic weapons.
very advanced high tech electronic weapons. I think
Yeah.
they can also fry. Well, I know from experience actually they can
Only
fry
piece of it.
they can fry cybernetic limbs as well and cause lockups, and those
Yeah.
suck.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
EMP like
rough.
yeah, here it is. So basically, I just did this description in chat. So EMP grenades, like they can, fuck up like weapons, heads-up displays, cybernetics, comm units, and just about anything carried by a soldier. But vehicles are unaffected by soldier-thrown grenades.
All right.
Okay. So do you have your? So let me get this straight. So where is the IF? Oh, there it is. It's down south. Uh, so I will drag Mike and melt him down Matthias to. I'll drag Matthias into supporting NPCs. So Matthias is manning the guns. Mike, of course, is driving. In case you need to. Would you have Eldad out in the field, and where would you want him? Because he's one of your two medics.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, he's one of the medics, right? Do we have one? All right, where's the? So I'm pretty sure Lena is
Lena is
one of our
your
medics, right?
PC medic, and she's
Yep,
up
I'm
north.
up here.
Okay, so she's right over here. So we would want the other medic over here with us.
Okay, so Eldad will be there by you.
It would just make the most sense.
Okay.
And then is there any other PCs? Because we could try to make it a bit more even by
No, all the
having one over
PCs
here.
are are active. You've got three down here and then 3 up top.
Okay.
What
Who's
do the
so
three
I
up top
believe
have for weapons?
where's the third one? There's because I only see 2 here.
Well, there are
Near
3
the
up
IFV.
here. They don't have any anti-vehicle weapons. And then there are 3 down here. You've got 2 with heavy weapons, 1 medic, and then Riley. So of the
Yeah, I mean,
PCs,
Yeah,
I'm
you've
currently using one of the SPAR 37 electrostatic pulse rifles myself.
yeah. If you're up there
Yeah.
with a rifle, the the thing's gonna happen here. We're gonna trigger it here. So you're gonna be shit out of luck way out there. You're gonna be missing a lot
what I
with
would
that
personally
range.
recommend, honestly, in terms of the way, like, I think you guys honestly have your ordering backwards in terms of where people are positioned because, like, if you have all the people with rifles down where, like, Tobias and company are, they can shoot at passing vehicles, whereas, like, the anti-vehicle team can wait until the vehicle's passed and they will have the range to hit it. So
Right,
I
that's what I'm
personally,
trying to
yeah,
say.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I won't make decisions
Then do you
for
want
you,
to
but
have us switch positions?
yeah,
I
I
mean,
would
I
suggest
didn't
that.
put people where they were. I'm only put myself here because I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do, depending on what we're gonna do, how we're gonna take it
Well,
out, and all that before
Yeah.
I
all I
assign
heard
people. And I don't want
was,
to assign people for
don't go
themselves.
there, go somewhere else. I was not given a
I,
specific answer of
I'm
like
I'm
where to
saying
go.
that we should
So,
use both sides because it would be the most advantageous. Because we don't want everyone to just be in one clumped up spot, so we can all die to like one grenade or
Yeah, I mean
something.
that
That would
that
be
point is valid,
really
but yeah,
stupid.
I mean, so what I yeah, so do you
That's
guys
the only
want to
thing I
just
said.
so do you just want to swap positions of the 2 teams?
Uh, I mean that would make sense. I was still gonna stay here because I mean there's a bunch of other people with anti-vehicle weapons, and I only have
There isn't a
2
bunch of
like
other people.
shots.
There's you and Arthur.
Well, yeah, Arthur has the laser, which I believe is probably a lot better for this instance than mine, because mine is 1, got very limited ammo, and 2 is probably gonna be fucking overkill. 'Cause it does 10 with 1 crit and then a -1, and then has a 35 range, and only 1 mag.
Okay, so
And I mean, I can still use it from there anyways. If I was here, I could use it from any position basically. It doesn't really matter where I am
okay,
because it has a 35 range.
okay, so
So what I was gonna do instead is I was gonna use my machine gun because I do have a machine gun.
so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So Arthur, are you like are you gonna want to go up top so your laser gun can hit farther?
Um, see, what I'm thinking is if whatever it is, if it's like something heavier, then the people up front could just let it pass and get to us, and then we could get it from both sides there.
My thoughts exactly. That's
That's
why I was
also a
offering
good
that to
point.
you.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, that's why you're in the wrong spot. You need to be up there.
yeah, I'm
No,
gonna move down there.
I'm here.
The ambush is gonna happen here.
Yeah, and I'm right here.
But the problem is
So
that you have better range, so you should be up top, so you can.
yeah, that's the idea. Is that you have more range, and we don't want everyone on one side. So
True.
I'm
you could
fine
be
with
up
everybody
here.
on one side.
I don't want that because one explosive is gonna kill a lot of people. That's the entire idea. That's why you don't like clump up when you're marching because that's the same concept.
Right, but we can put people in this tree.
Still
You've
though,
got the
like
rocks,
that's gonna be
and
that's like little to no cover. This is like the best cover we have here, and if everyone's clumped up there because the tree is mostly concealment. That doesn't really give cover. And also, if they get past us, what's gonna happen when they get over here if there's no one over here? It's just gonna pass by and then just basically snitch on us and say, "Oh yeah, there's an entire group of fucking a ragtag team just fucking ambushing people on this road," and then we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have like a split, not only to for our safety but also for tactical advantage, because if one side doesn't immediately take them out, the other side can finish the job for us with their anti-vehicle weaponry.
Yes.
You know what? I think I'm
Then
gonna
where do you
switch to up
suggest
here.
everyone goes?
Okay. So then we're back to an even balance. So basically, we've got well, and do you want it because you have 2 medics down here? Do you want Eldad to go with you, Riley?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Eldad, go with you.
Okay, so
Can
Eldad
we
can
have
go.
people with high recon up here?
Yeah, we've got Riley
Just
right
if,
there.
like, we have to hide and like
really
let
good
them pass.
Keep in mind also, you did get fucking 4 successes on your recon roll to hide your like waylaying. So like, honestly, the likelihood of the enemy getting so much as a tie is just like impossible. So like you can pretty much attack whenever you want. So
Hugh, did you want to go down to the bottom?
Wherever you want me.
Already rolled.
Because you're a rifle, I would go down there. Because Riley's not going to stay there.
I'm
Riley's
gonna
going to
go
charge.
prone with my machine gun out and on a bipod. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
Okay.
Right, Cody? Because you know what
'Cause I
Riley's
have
going to
my-
do.
He's gonna try to board whatever vehicle it is,
Yeah.
or
Yes, he's going to charge them. He's going to be
Please do.
across that ice. Is this a good point that I could wear my skis? Riley's going to have his skis on for this one, for this combat. Since I know it's going to happen, I need the ski speed for this to get
and
across.
are you gonna
to them.
and are you gonna have those like little poles that you use to push yourself along?
Yeah.
Or what, I forget what they're called, but okay, so you're gonna have your skis on, but I would say yeah. So, okay, so you guys are in your final positions.
Yes.
Wait, no. Our laser rifle should be here.
He is.
Where?
Oh, right there.
No,
Oh,
he's
right
up
there.
on the
Okay.
top of the
Okay.
rock. He's in the
All right.
wrong. Yeah, there you go.
Then all that'll just be here. Okay. So.
Yep.
Alright, and I'm gonna be prone with my
You said that.
machine gun, and I'm gonna basically, yeah, I was gonna specify that I'm obviously gonna overwatch this position right here.
Overwatch the X that Emily drew.
Yeah, overwatch the X. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking
You
light that
are
shit
right
up.
behind a rock, and you would not be able to see that, so you would have to probably be leaning
Well, yeah, no,
around.
I was about to, I was gonna say I'm gonna be leaning around. I was gonna set up my token.
Okay. All
I'm
right. So
still
you're in the
setting it up.
X. Okay. Um. So.
I'm gonna be prone.
Yeah. So so you guys, you've set up. I'm going to need stamina rolls for everybody. And Ranger will help.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Do we get a plus or minus or anything?
You would get a plus from Ranger, but other than that, no.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I added Ranger. Please.
Oh.
Rolls. Nope.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh
Do you
God.
two want to push?
Oh, hypothermic.
Oh great.
Does everybody have to roll?
Yes.
Marines should really give us fucking better fatigues.
Hey, they did. It's
roll.
just that like this is.
Try.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a joke. Oh my God.
Oh
Jesus
man.
Christ, guys. Holy shit.
So we're
Holy
now.
fuck. Those are fucking frozen popsicles or something.
Pathetic.
Oh,
So
my
let's.
God.
I'm reminded of when I didn't know how to make good Twilight characters, and this character
Wait a
says
minute.
that because I have
Wait a
no
minute.
stamina.
Hold on.
We're
I need to double check.
hypothermic, right?
Yeah, let me just double check the effects. Conditions, hypothermic.
Wait a minute.
So being hypothermic has several effects. You immediately suffer 1 point of damage and 1 point of stress.
What?
Uh-oh.
Where's our winter fatigues? I thought we had them.
You do, but that,
This could be our
I
final
don't
battle.
have it on my sheet. I was gonna look at it to see if it does anything extra.
as far as I
don't
know,
have
it
on my
doesn't.
sheet, though. Yeah, but I still wanted to have it on my sheet.
I think it gives a bonus to when you're wearing them and gives you a bonus to stamina, I think.
Thermal fatigues,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it doesn't. It doesn't say
Oh,
anything about a mechanical
thermal
benefit. I know it says protecting
That's
against
stupid.
extreme cold, but you would still have to roll the stamina.
Yeah.
That is pretty dumb, though. That it.
I mean,
okay.
So it is, but anyway,
Yeah, that's
so
pretty dumb.
so you've got your ambush set up, and so the people so Hugh, Lena, and Riley would each take 1 point of damage, 1 point of stress if you have not already. As for the ambush, I would say so. You were in the afternoon shift, I believe, if I remember correctly. Or
Correct.
okay, so you're in the afternoon shift.
Well, I think we have to set it up so it would be the evening that this would be happening, right?
It does. If memory serves, it does take a shift, yes. Which, speaking of which, then I would need to roll the weather. 3. So there's a bit more of a, like the weather is a little more intense than it was before, and um, so like the weather conditions are a bit blurry, but you can still sort of like you could see, like for example, if there was a car or something coming, you would be able to see the car and the headlights, but you wouldn't be able to like see details on it. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, you eventually, as we're in the evening shift, you actually uh, you eventually do catch the vague like shape slash form and hear the telltale stomping and hydraulic whirring of something coming up the road, specifically a mechanized walker.
Right.
It's um, it's moving slowly, kind of lumbering along, but at this
Real
distance,
quick,
what?
do these things have any known weak spots?
I mean, walkers have, like rear armor. I mean, they're basically tanks on legs.
I say we let
Okay.
them go. Let them go. Not worth it. We're looking for a supply train. We're looking for a supply truck, not a combat thing.
That makes sense.
We let it go by. That's
But
not
it's
what we want.
perfectly blow-upable.
Yeah, but we're gonna
Yeah,
take damage that we don't need to take. We're looking for a
Exactly.
supply truck.
We're here to get supplies, not to blow shit up. If we were to blow shit up, then I'd fucking be with my rocket launcher out, just ready to go fucking crazy.
Is it just like walking by solo?
Yeah, it's just walking down the road on its own. However, like as I was getting to, you like the visibility conditions are such that you can't necessarily tell if it's IMC or Separatist. However, so what I would say is somebody would have to do a recon roll to try to figure that out if you want to ascertain whether it's allied or enemy. So before you do that recon roll, let me check the visibility line of sight. So dusk is -1, and the equivalent of dense fog is -1, so that's a -2 overall to whoever wants to do a recon roll to see, and it's scout would apply.
Sounds like a job for Riley.
Can we all make this roll?
Well, I would say
Well,
you.
I thought it was just highest of the group, like normal.
I only need one, right?
Yeah, you only need one. Now I will say so. Here's this. So you do see that like as it gets closer, you get more detail of it and actually notice that it is actually a Separatist walker, a T707 Colossus, and I mean I only have the icon of like a fucking T72 because I just had to have something. But there is a walker stomping down the road, and you can also, if anybody has intelligence, you can roll that to see if you can figure out what sort of weapons it's equipped with, and it would basically be the same roll, except you would not get a +1 from scout.
Yep.
Let me check real quick.
I do have intelligence.
Okay.
I will.
So
Is it
roll your
still with a
intelligence.
-2 because of
-2
the
because of the
visibility?
dusk and the lighting conditions. Yes.
Okay. Yep, I added it properly.
Okay, so you can see that this particular walker, and I forgot to add it to its sheet. Hold on, wait. How do I mount that? There we go. This one has it has the usual like secondary heavy machine gun. This one for weapons, it has a railgun as its primary.
And I roll a tactician.
Sure. Well, actually,
Just to
well,
see what...
in this case, because you aren't spotting enemy, like you're not directly seeing enemy troops, you're just seeing a vehicle, so technically no.
Well, I mean, I thought that it says enemy force. It doesn't specify that, but
Well, I just feel, I mean, like if you're seeing a
Our
vehicle, you can't really tell like what exactly they're doing. I mean, like they're just walking down the road. You can't tell like, well, it's walking down the road. That must mean it's
I mean,
searching
to
for
be
targets.
fair, that would also apply to the same sense as fucking just regular troops. Because I mean, even if they're just walking around, you can still roll a tactician.
Well, I mean,
well,
not in the
I
same.
think tactician specifically applies to a different set of things than intelligence does, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
it
is that with
literally it
tactician,
specifically says if you succeed, the referee must tell you something useful about their current organization or objective. It's kind of like a meta thing. So, like, because
that is
IRL, you wouldn't just look at somebody and be like, "Hey, look, they're gonna
but
go fucking
well,
bomb the
well,
church,"
here's the
you
thing
know?
though. In terms of
I
with
would say
infantry though, you can see like whether they're like scanning the horizon or on patrol or whatever. Whereas a
I'd feel like
vehicle,
you'd be able to do the
could
same thing
I
with like
offer
a
something here?
walker at
what's
that
up,
point.
Astron?
Because given a walker, I mean, sure you can't exactly read expressions or whatever because it doesn't carry itself. There's no body language. But what might a walker be doing out here in this area? Right? There's some level of insight of it's
Very good,
here,
very good
traveling at
point.
this pace.
So yeah, you can, yeah, if you want to do tactician under that logic, you can.
I mean, okay, -2, I believe. Let me see if I. Yeah, no, -2.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
you succeed, and um, what this tells you is you realize like it prompts the realization that um, so you are in the sector, like the sector of the colonized region of this planet that is um, like it's not fully under separatist control compared to like the southern half, but you recognize the markings of this as part of the Scimitar Regiment, which is like a cavalry unit. So
Mm-hmm.
what this implies to you is that this could be one of two things. It's either on patrol or heading to a rendezvous of some kind.
Okay.
And the fact that it doesn't have any kind of escort uh, could also mean that it's RTB, like heading back to base.
Okay.
I forget. Does this armor we have on, does it have like internal comms that we could like
Yeah, you have
listen
helmet
over?
comms.
Okay, I couldn't remember, so I wanted to ask. So yeah, I would be definitely like, relaying that like, yeah, it's armed with a machine gun and a railgun. So, you know, keep your
Yeah.
weapons, you know, no shooting, let it pass. Don't be
Yeah, I was gonna say
stupid.
there's no reason to be attacking this thing in our current position.
Definitely above
Wish
our
you would
pay grade, sadly.
above my pay grade. I'm
You're
pretty
getting
sure this is
paid for
above everybody's
this?
pay grade combined.
I'm
To
a
be fair, you
deserter, so
are.
I don't even think I'm getting paid right now. You
Yep,
guys are getting paid?
I guess your payment is not getting arrested with the separatists. I guess if they lose the war.
that is true. So so yeah, just so I understand, you guys are not going to engage this thing.
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't
it
want to.
goes by, and because statistically it would be impossible for it to actually get any successes at CU, it is going to just pass on by. So um, yeah, so you endured that, and I would say during the evening shift, like during the rest of the evening shift, no further vehicles show along.
Shit.
So at least during
Alright.
this particular shift, but somebody might show up during the night. So it depends on what you want to do.
Well, the hyperdormic ones, we can't do the recon. We can't. We can't. We have to all go back in the vehicle and warm up, or we're gonna fucking die. Because
Yeah,
it continues every shift,
yeah. So you would have to,
taking a point.
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll have to
Let's say
rest during the night and ambush in the morning.
That is gonna be a hard thing to do for Lena.
Yeah, because if you didn't sleep during the afternoon shift, which you didn't because you were part of the whole raid,
Yeah.
on the fucking lumberyard, you you know, you wouldn't have slept.
I'd
Yep.
say,
So I think
I mean, I could
entering sleep
be,
deprivation.
what's it called? I was gonna say, I mean, people who need to sleep and like warm up do so, and like we can still, like, someone can be on watch and whatnot in case so we don't get fucking stabbed in our sleep. But other than that, we're not gonna be ambushing, so not everybody needs to be awake. Because my main, because we could also have concealment not only from this rock but also from the trees. We do have some concealment for the IFV, and then everybody else can sleep around or in the IFV.
Yep.
And then one person can just be watching, which
What
could be
does
me.
sleep deprivation cause?
Sleep deprivation. Let's take a look at that.
It causes like a multitude of things, I believe,
Well,
over time.
conditions, sleep deprived. Um, Being sleep deprived, you cannot heal stress. If you are incapacitated by stress while sleep deprived, you must sleep for at least one shift before you can heal any stress. If you take 1 point of stress each day, if incapacitated by stress while sleep deprived, you collapse and sleep for at least one shift and are impossible to wake up during that time. And as soon as you have slept for at least a shift, you are no longer sleep deprived and can heal stress normally.
Okay,
Okay.
good. I thought I heard something else about sleep deprivation too.
I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not, you
I mean,
know,
yeah, it's
It's
better
not
than what I
the
fucking was
worst.
told. That's the thing. It was
Yeah.
better than what I was told,
Being
because what I was told is that you can fucking die from it. I was like, what the
no,
fuck?
hell no.
I
no,
was about to
I
say,
think
I was like, what
you're
the
thinking
fuck?
of like starving or you're
No,
thinking
no,
of
no.
starving or
Someone was like
what's
telling
it
me like,
called?
oh, like I guess it
Dehydrated.
was like a special rule. They were like, oh, if you don't sleep like in like for like a certain amount of time, then you're gonna die from sleep deprivation, which theoretically is a thing, but at the same time, that's like over time. That's not like over like a couple
Yeah,
days.
that's not a thing in this game.
Yeah, I
Like
was about to
I know
say.
starving and dehydration are really bad because dehydration can kill you within I think like 4 shifts, I think, or something. It's a lot,
Yeah,
and then starving if you don't eat, and then you go a week without eating, then you just straight up die.
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, sleep deprivation it just means I can't heal stress until I get a full night's rest.
Which
Well,
is not
full day's
ideal.
rest in my character's case.
I was gonna say that. I mean, you could sleep now and not be sleep deprived.
She
I
can't.
cannot.
You
I have the
can't. Why can't you?
I have the mental trauma nocturnal, so I can only
Oh,
sleep during
I
the
forgot where the fuck
morning
you
and
got that from.
afternoon.
That's
When
rough.
the fucking ship got blown up and I got set on fire by Simmons and his truck bomb,
You
that's what
fought Simmons
caused
again?
it.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. I mean, imagine getting set on fire and then not being scared of fire. You're instead not want to sleep.
Well,
Well, she's at
That's
least
funny.
she's our
Nah, I'm
night
not
guard,
complaining.
so
I just find it funny.
well, I was
Well, at least I didn't roll the mental trauma that's like catatonic, which means you can't do anything. You're basically just
I
frozen and
mean, to be
can't do
fair,
anything.
that's just be the effect of Joker's laughing gas.
Simmons toxin.
The Simmons toxin, yeah.
Exactly.
The
It's
hemlock,
actually the
or
least
the hemlock
traumatic
shake.
interaction anyone's ever had
Or
with
actually,
Simmons.
no, instead of the Simmons toxin, it's the Simmons special in this universe.
The Simmons special, where you go Joker's wild.
But yeah, I can take the night watch and then
Sure.
like just in case anything does pass by, if that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll sleep too then. Note to self: get you fucking therapy.
And,
That's a bit inconvenient that you can't go to sleep
yeah,
until the
and,
day.
and the bad thing is because of how like short of a period my character has been with the party, you don't realize I have mental trauma. You don't
Well,
know you don't know
yeah.
my character well enough to be like, oh yeah, that's not
I
normal.
mean, I know you well enough to know that you fucking stuck a hand in my guts. So I know you that
Yeah,
well.
you
Screaming.
poured out your guts. You pulled out
You
your
know, eat men when they
you
turn
poured
50.
out.
Instead of lay all your love on
Yeah.
me, it's lay all your guts on me.
Bro, that I literally just got an example of the cartel when someone owes like 1 cent. You know, just straight up.
I almost did a spit take as you said that, Cody. So it made me giggle.
Bro,
You know, I was
never.
either gonna end up sucking the drink and choking myself,
Oh,
or
yeah,
just sitting
and here
across
I
the
was already
room.
thinking, it's like, don't go spilling your intestines, lay all your guts on me. So,
Yeah, Chef really poured his soul out,
yeah,
literally and figuratively, to
Yeah,
Lena.
definitely did.
oh my God. Okay, anyway, so Lena, you are taking the night shift, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I need you to do a recon roll, and
Yep.
modifiers wise, because and I forgot to bring it up actually in terms of the dusk, your night vision, like your night vision would counteract the darkness penalty. Um, so, but in terms of
Probably not
weather,
the
I need to,
weather-related
yeah,
one.
let's see what the
Yep.
weather is.
Hope it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's getting even worse. So let's check if there's a penalty for that.
That's
Or if
probably
it's
better
the
for
same.
us. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think it's just -1 for like bad
Well,
weather
I know, yeah, I know
overall.
minus one at fog, but I wasn't sure if heavy rain had had it worse. Okay, so no.
I was gonna say that it was probably better for us, but I guess not.
Well, I mean, it affects both sides.
Yeah,
So,
but I
Yeah.
mean, we're the ones hiding, so it would be advantageous more towards us.
well, I mean, you
Well, I
already
mean,
have the waylaying bonus, so it's harder for
Yeah,
them
I
to
know.
see
That's what
you.
I'm saying. If it makes it harder, even harder for them to see us, then that's even better. Is what
It's
I'm
a lot
saying.
harder to
We
be
can never have
sneaky
too
when
many
you're
bonuses.
driving down the road in a car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So,
there's not going to be a big problem with us seeing them.
yeah. So,
Exactly.
and the
That's
good
the
news
point.
is that in uh this particular shift, you would actually so Len, while you're scouting, you'd actually do see multiple headlights up the road.
Great.
okay.
Mm.
Uh,
Do you want the recon from me? I haven't rolled it yet because I was.
for oh shit, I didn't realize. Well, I kind of dipped my hand, but
Yep.
still roll it anyway. See if you actually see it.
So -1 for weather penalty.
Hmm. You want to push?
Oh, yep, I'll push that.
Okay, so you succeed. So you do see
There we
said
go.
convoy. And so multiple headlights up the road. Um, do you want to roll intelligence to try to get better details?
Yes, I will do so.
All right, so same
So
exact roll.
again, -1.
Hmm. Ooh, 2 successes. Okay,
Nice.
so
Woo!
what I'll
There we
tell
go.
you is you do see that so the vehicles there are three. There are two FAV 64 fast attack vehicles, and then there's a transport truck in the middle. Um,
Oh hell no.
Are those like APCs or
no, the
IFV
fast attack
or?
vehicles are basically Humvees.
Oh.
So you identify these are separatist vehicles. Um, you do note,
What would be in?
huh?
Sorry, you go first. I
Um,
don't want to interrupt.
is the you actually notice that so the front attack car actually oh hold on, I mixed up the order of these. The front car has a heavy machine gun, and the rear one has what looks to be a missile launcher on a swivel mount. And the truck, you can't see who or what is in it because like the back of it is facing away from you, so you don't know if
Yeah.
it's carrying troops or supplies or both.
And if it's troops, that's going to be multiple squads, ain't it?
Yep.
Back has
So either we're
missile launcher.
really stupidly outnumbered, or we're not, or we have a chance.
Yeah. So
And
the
it's a
question
game.
is,
Only takes one thing from a rocket launcher.
do you notify the rest of the squad that of what of your site?
Well, we're
I think we
sleeping,
should
right?
attack.
Yeah, because the thing is that if you do wake everybody up, then you
We'll
are
all
not
be
going to be
sleep
rested.
deprived.
Yeah, you're not going to
Yeah.
have slept this shift.
I will just take note of it and of the direction they're traveling. I will not wake up the party. I'll just watch them as they like go through. I may end up regretting that, but that's the best option here.
That is
I'm
the best option.
I mean, it could very well be a supply convoy that's being escorted or not. I mean,
It don't matter. We're not in position for an ambush, so
Yeah, we're not in
it's a mute
position.
point.
We ain't ready.
well, I'm just letting you know that there aren't going to be like convoys every shift. So,
Then we will
Yep.
stay here until one comes.
I mean,
Um,
li-
Dude,
what?
you put us in a situation, so this is our only way really
I
out.
didn't I
We
didn't put
can't
you in a
continue moving.
Well,
We have no parts. One more crash, and we don't have a vehicle.
I mean, you
And
sure
then
you
we
don't
won't
want
be
to
near a
just
road.
well, I'm just saying, you sure you don't want to just attack this convoy, blow up some vehicles, and then scavenge the parts from that?
We're not in position. By the time we wake up and get equipped and get moving, we're all clumped in this vehicle. We're in no cover. It's not a good
Okay.
situation.
would we be able to get out and do that in time?
Well, I'm saying like from where I'll be generous to say like that they're coming up the road from the top. So like if you get up now and you grab your guns and stuff, they will be where they are right now. So
we
you
could
will have an opportunity to hit them. Because the thing is that
Okay.
the lighting is such, the visibility is such that you couldn't cross the road, but you could get to where where you could get to where the tokens of like Krunk and Lena and all that are. So you would have some cover, and of course you still have where the IFV is, and you could even theoretically just get in the IFV and then drive over to the other position, like shooting on the move.
mhm.
So
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Um.
Fucking.
Oh,
Hold on,
go
I have a
ahead,
plan
Spot.
real quick. But sorry. Go ahead and do that real quick. Sorry.
I was gonna say in that case, yeah, I would get on the internal comms and I'll say the convoy approaching. Everyone like start to get in position. We can we can engage them and try to take them out.
All right,
All right.
Rambler.
So, what my plan was, right, is that IFE, if they're usable, they can.
I did not hear that. You roboted out.
Whoa, Jesus.
Who has the rocket launcher?
I mean, you have a rocket launcher. Um,
So I'm asking which vehicle, like the enemy vehicles, has a
oh,
rocket launcher.
The
well,
rear
they don't
one
have
has
rocket
a
launchers. They have
The
missile
rear
launchers,
one,
which is different. Yeah, the rear
yeah,
the rear
missile
one has
launcher.
a missile launcher, an ATGM.
I mean, basically a launcher in general.
The rear vehicle has an
Has a
ATGM.
rocket, like the missile launcher.
Yeah, this one, the rear
Okay,
one.
so okay, we wait them to here.
Damn.
The rear one it has ATG and the IFV, and push up, take out the front vehicle, and then like I can fucking gun down the driver in the mid vehicle because I have a machine gun.
Okay, so um,
Seem like a decent plan.
yeah,
Okay.
So that our tank is going to take
Uh,
out the missile launcher, right?
no, well, it's gonna take out
Yeah,
the front
yeah.
vehicle. The missile launcher can be taken out by the by fucking by Arthur, his laser.
And then
I
we
would
sink
do it
the
the
middle
opposite
one for
because the
parts.
tank's guns does more damage, and the missile launcher is
More important target.
the the
Yeah,
number
the
one
thing about
target.
that though is that they'd have to pass further, and we'd have to. I mean, we could switch Arthur to like over here and fucking have him take out the front, and I guess
you
the
want him in the
IV
middle of the
can.
road?
No, I literally pointed to this rock right
Oh
here.
well, I saw a ping in the middle of the road. So
I don't know who
Um,
pinged there.
I don't know if my character would know this, but are the tires on these vehicles usually armored, or are they just like standard like
They're just
tires?
standard
If you
tires.
shot them, they would pop. Okay.
It should be flat
I would.
tires on fast attack vehicles.
Yeah, they're like standard like Humvee style tires.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they're Humvees. Yeah, Humvees are just regular tires. Well, I mean,
Okay.
what's it called though? I mean, to be fair, popping the tires wouldn't mitigate the fact that it has a missile launcher. So that's the main issue here.
Yeah,
That's why,
but
because now
my
we're clumped up, which was
idea
what I
is
wanted to
that
avoid.
if
Yeah,
if they
why
lose
why
the
are we over
tires,
Oh,
here?
they
let
stop.
Emily speak. She was already speaking.
Let me speak.
I was asking that because what we could end up doing is if we want to keep them in like one place so that we can surround them and take them out, is if we take out the tires, then well they'll
The
stop,
thing
and
is,
then there's a possibility that that they could lose control of the vehicle and you know crash into each other. That's my line of thinking
well,
that I was
well,
bringing
the
up.
thing is that like oh, hi, hello, buddy. Well, the thing is what I was saying is that if we pop the tires right here, it doesn't rain. There that
I
other,
didn't
but that's
hear
the
a
ability
single
that I
word you
want
just
to.
said.
Whoa.
Okay, cool, fucking whatever.
Yeah, your mic is giving some weird feedback.
I I know. I'm fixing it right now.
That was just a thought
Can you hear me?
that I
Yeah.
wanted to like put out
I
there
was
as a possible
what I was
plan.
saying in response to that is that I mean, yeah, we could do that, but that's like the chance that like, yeah, it has them run into each other, and also I was gonna saying is that them right here and attack them right here because not only would they give us the best range advantage, but also we could have everyone attack separate vehicles, and if we pop their tires and have them all stop right here, the ATGM would just be able to just shoot at us with ease, which is the issue. Which is why I wanted to take out the ATGM at as quick as possible because that's our main concern. That's the only thing that can really fuck us up. Because everything else is fine. I don't care. Because if we could take out the front vehicle, I mean, yeah, it's cool, but we can just shoot the gunner and kill all the passengers and all that. That's fine. And then we can just kill the driver in the truck. So at best, the best case scenario, we can keep 2 out of the 3 vehicles in full working condition and just take out one. But at worst, we take out 2 of the Humvees and just take out the driver and the carrier truck.
So what would you like us
That,
to do? So the big tank's going to shoot the front vehicle, and you guys are going to take out the missile launcher. The laser gun's going to take out the missile launcher vehicle, and then we're just going to pick off anybody that we see. Right? That's the plan.
Sounds like it.
All right, let's get it done.
Okay, so in this case, because you set up your ambush so well, we'll do the standard. You guys get the first initiative spots. Let me just make sure there aren't duplicate tokens, which there do not appear to be. So I will just add all the PC tokens to your initiative. And speaking of which, yeah, position yourselves where you would want to be at the time of the ambush, with the caveat being that you cannot cross the road.
okay. Also, I would
So we're only
I
allowed
would
to
like
kill
a
the left side.
specific order if that's fine with you guys, like as in like who goes when.
It should be our tank first,
Well,
then
yeah,
our
I was gonna
then
say
our
that.
laser rifle, and then after that, I
Yeah,
don't care.
the third person would be me because I'm trying to take out the driver with the machine
Okay,
gun.
well here's.
Unless I mean, Felice, I believe you also have a machine gun too, right?
Well, first let me roll the order, and yes, I need to actually, do the combat awareness and
I
move people to the bottom. So,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
Chef,
yeah, I mean,
OMG.
Chef, do you want
okay,
2 or an 8?
2.
Okay,
We all at the
Or
bottom.
Felice can get a 1, so.
Woohoo!
And then Riley, you want a 7?
Yeah, I want to be later in the combat.
Okay. And then I need to, uh, can I drag the NPCs to the bottom? Nope. So what I'll have to do is I'll switch one of these guys with Matthias. Swap initiative with Melt him down, Matthias. and then swap Eldad and that. Oh, is it Rifle Squad 1? Okay, so swap initiative with Rifle Squad 1, and then okay, that
Okay.
and then of the PCs, who would like to take what order?
Well, I was gonna say that. So the PCs. I wanted to. Well, because the IFE is controlled by NPCs first, so I wanted to get that out the way because the IFE has to go first, and then second would be fucking Arthur because he has the laser and he's taking out the rear vehicle. Then third and fourth could be me and Felice because we're gonna gun down the driver of the fucking truck
Okay, so hold on one step at
and
a time.
take
Okay,
him
so
out.
first, who's in first spot?
IFE,
Well, I mean, there are two people
The
in the
gunner.
IFE. Do you
The
want the
gunner.
gunner? Okay.
the gunner. Well, yeah,
So swap initiative. So he will take first slot of Felice, and then who is second?
The laser rifle
Arthur.
gun
All
guy.
right. So uh, swap initiative with Kronk, and then Felice. And I know that I don't know why Felice and Arthur are in the. Actually, wait. Can I swap those two?
I don't believe
No, it
you
doesn't
can.
do shit. They're
Okay,
both two.
well,
That's
I
like the
mean,
only fault of the.
I was gonna say you can. Shit, I could switch. I could switch with Lena and then Lena. That is fucking. Yeah, that's a bit inconvenient. We already know that Arthur's gonna go second, so I don't really
Yeah. So well,
Yeah.
Felice, would
see
you
any
want to switch
issue.
with Eldad?
Sure.
Okay, because he's probably not going to really be much use until somebody gets hurt. So Eldad swaps with Felice. Or actually, hold on, wait. Oh, never mind. You're in a yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, relief.
And then I know
Yeah,
Eldad
relief
is
is fine.
below, but I'm just trying to figure out what the best solution to that is.
And then Felice can switch with Eldad again.
Okay.
Because Eldad's below Arthur.
Right. So then she'll switch with. Yeah, but then it puts her up top. I think it might
That
do it
is fucking
alphabetic
stupid.
by last name, but either way, okay, whatever. I know where they're supposed to
Yeah,
be.
I mean, to be fair, we
Yeah.
already know Arthur's up
Yeah.
ahead of
Okay.
Felice.
So is this the final order that everybody wants, or is there more switching that needs to be done?
With that. So
Um,
Riley, did you not? Oh, you didn't heal any health, did you? Damn. I was about to say.
Right, because anybody that had hypothermia
Hypothermia.
should be yellow like me. There's three of us, so three. Well, we don't see Hugh and Lena's.
Yeah,
What do you mean you
that is
don't see
true.
them?
We don't see
Like we
their
don't see
blue bars,
their health.
so I don't know if they're. I only see.
Oh, I haven't. Well,
if you
I
if
only
you
see the
hover
old
over.
school
if you
guys.
hover over it,
Yeah, you just don't have the permission set the same as
Hold on,
all the
give me a fucking
icons. That's
minute.
all.
I haven't configured them all consistently. I
Yeah.
So I need to
I
use the
need to
bathroom
do that.
before we
I
do
just
anything.
realized you didn't. I was like, wait, I'm the only one with
Okay,
yellow.
so the question is because you guys
Uh,
have what?
I was gonna say, real quick, I'm gonna use the bathroom. So.
Well, it's not going to be your turn right away, so we'll just get started.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, if you
Okay,
like, or get to my turn, that's what I'm.
okay. So thank you for telling me. Okay, so but as I was saying, so for you guys, because you kind of have the advantage here, do you want to wait until they're in a specific position to strike, or are you going to hit them now?
They're going to be here. I think he
Yeah,
wanted
there's
them
a
here,
lot
didn't he?
more.
Okay, I'll say they drive over the X, and then that's when you can, or the lead vehicle reaches the X, and then that's when.
No, no,
Uh,
no. I think he wanted the missile launcher at that X because the laser was going to hit him straight across, right?
I can hit him fine.
Okay, so yeah, like there. That's good.
okay. Now keep in mind though, the laser gun does have to charge up with a slow action before you fire it.
Not. It does not actually. I don't believe.
Well,
With
no, I know
the
you have
skill I
that one
have.
talent, but the thing is that is for the recharge time between shots, not the time to actually charge it up.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
So you would basically, like any other heavy weapon, have to aim, except in this case it's a slow action instead of a fast. So All right, but it is Matthias's turn. So you're going to have him fire at the lead vehicle or the rear one?
Commander, one at the front.
Okay, so he'll fire at the front vehicle with the autocannon. So,
Yep.
let's see. So 30 millimeter autocannon. Hold on, is Matthias listed as the gunner? No, he's a passenger for some reason. So gunner. Okay, and then combat. 30 millimeter cannon. Matthias. Okay, and then Jesus, he's got a lot of specialties. Um, do you want him? How many ammo dice do you want him to use? Because he can
Shit,
use
I
up to
forget what
3.
thinking 3, but let me double check and let me look at it.
Yeah, I think 3 because
Yeah,
I
3.
mean, ultimately we could just get more ammo, but we need this to go well.
Okay.
Yep. 3.
So he'll
We need to
fire
make
the
sure to
3.
take it out.
Oh,
What happened so far?
that.
Our
Okay,
tank
that's
just ripped the shreds out of the front guy.
Sweet mother.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let's see. That is hold on. What's the base damage of the autocannon? It is base damage 5. Oh, he had it on HE. Okay, I didn't know that. But still, he's probably going to absolutely destroy that thing. So, HE. Oh, where the hell are the HE rounds?
They're in the inventory.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. Fuck, there they are. HE. Oops. So, oh god damn it! It doesn't fucking tell me what the damage of the things are. If you're on a nurse feed, can
Okay.
you turn off your mic, please? Okay, thanks.
Well, he just fucking walked over, so.
Okay, so,
First feet.
oh, okay, it's a +2.
I love it.
So, um, uh, so yeah, instead of a wizard, Harry, you're a mother, Tobias.
You
So,
got the fake man boob.
so, front 3, so that's +2 armor, so that's 5 armor. However, he did get 2 extra successes, so that's 2 damage going through and an extra hit. So he can do that twice. So that is 2 damage twice for a total of 4. Um, so the reliability goes down to 1 on the FAV, and then I need to do a component damage because that penetrates the armor. And then yes, I know I need to do the blast, but I'm gonna do the crit first. Where is the rollable
It'd
tables?
be nice to take out the driver.
Well, we'll see what happens. Component damage penetration. Uh, engine. So, all the damage goes to the engine, and the vehicle comes to a stop because I believe that would actually hold on, wait. It would. Does the engine take reliability? Like go down reliability as it gets damaged?
I don't remember that
I'm gonna
one.
double check that. Hold on a sec. Um. So where is component damage? So vehicle components. So the engine. So reduce the reliability rating of the vehicle by 1. If it's reduced to 0, the engine is disabled and the vehicle is rendered inoperable. Any excess damage will be stopped by the engine block. It does not continue another. Yeah. So the vehicle is down to 0 reliability. It does not explode. But the blast, I need to roll to see if the blast goes off and forces the crew out.
Yep.
It does. Oh, hold on. I meant to roll 2d6, so I'll just roll another d6. D6. Because I mean, it did get 1 success, so um, so yeah, the blast of the crew on their next turn, they're gonna have to fucking jump out of the vehicle. And so basically the FAV, the front vehicle comes to a stop. Um, and like you see, like the windows fucking blast out. Uh, so that's Matthias' turn. Okay, Felice, it's your turn.
Hello.
Hi.
Was the
I thought it was
in-
Arthur's turn.
Oh, yes, it's Arthur's turn. But
Oh, yeah, shoot,
keep in
yeah.
mind, you are going to need, like I said, you are going to need to charge up the laser gun with a slow action.
So how does the charging work? Because is it like a Spartan laser where it just goes off immediately after it's done charging, or do you like
Yeah, like once you
charge it up and you have a minute?
charge it up and then you shoot it with a slow action. So
I mean more like
it's not a
like
narrative
you charge it
up.
up
It's
and
like
it goes off immediately.
no, like you would have to fire with a separate action.
Okay, so wouldn't I have charged it up like expecting this to happen? Like, you know, we're waiting for the vehicle to come by and charge it up in anticipation.
That is a good point.
That is true if you were preemptively planning that, because I know some people were taking Overwatch. So yes, but you still need to roll to hit it. And in terms of modifiers, let's see what there are. Because I know the weather got shittier, but the reason I didn't tally that for Matthias is because I think the vehicle, if memory serves, has like a fire control system and thermal shit. So let me just double check what the ranged modifiers would be. So ranged combat, or actually heavy weapons. So hold on, let's see heavy weapons. Moving target. The vehicles are in the move, so that's a -1. The heavy rain or wind would be, I would consider that a -1. So you were looking at a -2 overall for your shot.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, I think that's right.
Ooh!
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
that's a side shot, definitely.
Ooh.
So that is, how much damage does that thing do? And also I have the sound effect for it.
10 damage crit or 11 damage crit 1.
Okay. All
So
right.
like 13 total damage. I
13,
think.
and does it do armor -1?
Armor -2.
Oh, so you're in the side. There's no side armor, so that's a total of fucking. What was it? You said 13 total.
Yes.
Okay, so
If I did
13
the math
total.
correctly.
Yeah, 13 total, and that's going to absolutely slice through this fucking thing. So let's roll the crit. All right, penetration, and let's see what you get. Ooh! God.
Oh, so what you're
Jesus!
saying is they're cooked.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck,
they are.
there goes the missiles.
Holy
Literally.
shit.
Spectacular.
Now the
So,
unfortunate thing is we can't steal the missiles.
yeah, but I mean, at least the missiles aren't fired at your IFV. So basically, the vehicle, like, you blasted, the laser goes through the fucking through the hull of the vehicle and hits like the magazine of missiles, and the fucking vehicle like just violently explodes. And I
That is.
can't remember if the crew would be able to bail out or not. I'm inclined to think between getting shot with a laser gun and then all the things going off that the vehicle would probably just be dead.
Yeah,
by this
I think that's a
I
fair
think they're
assessment.
cooked.
That much fucking damage, yeah, that vehicle is done for, and so is the crew. So
An unarmored Humvee full of rockets, and then they were all in the blast radius.
yeah, exactly, point blank. So
Even
like the
jumping
Humvee,
out, if there's
Good,
no armor,
good
not much
shit,
is being
not
held
gonna
in.
lie.
yeah, it basically becomes like Battlefield physics, where like the vehicle explodes and does like a flip and goes flying. Uh, it lights up the night sky like a shooting star. Um, so yeah, that
Damn
was.
rockets blasting off again.
So yeah, so that thing is fucking
Ooh,
cooked.
fucking cooked.
Yep, and then also reveal, because there were some dudes in this vehicle who are all dead.
Chef isn't the only one who could cook on this team.
No kidding. That was Arthur's turn.
I wouldn't want to taste this cooking though.
And next I believe was Kronk.
I didn't
So,
go.
oh, you didn't? Well, I thought you were gonna go after he did.
Oh shit. Oh wait, no, I am it. Oh,
I thought it was meant to be Arthur then me, then
It's
Connor.
cooking stupid.
It is, yeah.
Okay, then in that case,
Yeah.
yeah, then Fleece can go. So,
No, it's Philly.
okay, well that's what I just said. So Fleece can go.
Yeah.
Was there any command to attack
No, because
either or?
What was the question?
we're going after Arthur. You were going after Arthur.
Yes, I meant, was there a specific for us to fire at
I was saying,
one
Felice is
vehicle
going after
over
Arthur.
other?
Well, that's not the question. The question is who is she firing
That's not
at?
the question. I'm asking if there was a specific command for that.
Yeah, like, are you saying target the driver of the truck or target the people in the FAV? Like, what are you asking her
Yeah.
to target?
What was to attack the middle vehicle. Middle
Okay.
vehicle driver.
So
Yeah.
because the middle vehicle, I'll angle it, like, you would have a side, like, because there's a tarp over it, you don't see what's it, like, who or what is in the back, but you would have a side profile shot on the passenger and the driver.
Mhm.
Well, why
I can't hear you. What the
are you asking me a question that? Why are you delaying the question? And then at the same
No, we can't understand you.
The
Bro,
Your
you
driver
gotta
mic
fix
is
your
bad.
Wi-Fi. That's like packet loss fucking up
Yeah.
your mic.
Yeah, that last line was bad.
Yeah, I literally didn't hear anything he
Yeah.
said.
I wasn't even talking though.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It was making a bunch of staticky sounds, so I kind of
You
assumed you
sound like
were.
you're speaking to us from inside the Hydro Collider.
Yeah.
I guess it's
I think it'd be clearer if you were spinning around in a washing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the order, Felice, was for you to attack the middle vehicle.
Yeah,
Try and take
I'm
out
just
the-
telling you that in terms of targets, what you see, like, so the fucking, obviously the front vehicle just got, shot up with the autocannon, and Arthur thoroughly demolished the rear one.
it
So
was the middle.
the only targets you have that you can see are the passenger and the driver of the
Alright.
truck.
Either. Machine gunner applies, correct?
Yes. Now I will say in terms of the driver, because again, number one, moving vehicle. Number two is
Mhm.
you would only see the driver's head and arms. So if you want to hit, like, guaranteed hit, that's a called shot, which would be -2. And
Oh,
then the weather conditions are -1. What's up?
I was gonna say I believe you need to physically switch which attribute it rolls with, because
Yeah.
if you're firing, it's only on a tripod or a vehicle mount that you fire with agility. Any other like mount is strength.
Yep. So even if you have a
Mhm.
bipod, that would be
Yeah, it's not
Right.
stationary, so it's
yeah.
strength.
But you do get
Okay.
like a stabilize, like a bonus from that.
hmm
But you need to call in order to shoot a passenger in a vehicle. You have to call shot him. Period.
That's what I'm saying. So in terms of your modifiers, like, just to recap again, so there's the shitty weather,
Yeah.
which is -1, moving
Mhm.
target, which is
What
-1, and if you want
I'm
to be
doing.
guaranteed to hit either the head
Basically.
or the arms, that is a -2.
I'll just stick with them as I've got current.
Yeah, because I think with your bonuses, if you have machine gun or a bipod, that brings it up to just -2.
Ooh. Get a fight.
There we go. Nice.
Was that a headshot or an arm?
That was just. It wasn't a cold shot. It was just general.
Oh, so in that case,
You're
so
shooting the vehicle then.
well, here's the thing. She might penetrate the whole of the vehicle and hit the driver. So actually, yeah, because there's no side armor, so you actually still do hit the guy technically.
Woohoo!
Well,
If I'm on.
you're not supposed to be able to target anybody on the vehicle unless you do a target shot.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So as much as I hate to
That's what I
say it, I
say.
take that
You're
back.
just shooting a
Roll?
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, you don't hit.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Um,
Um,
would the damage penetrate and cause component damage though on the penetration
that is
vehicle?
true.
Yeah, she would just do normal damage to the vehicle now.
Yeah. So you're just damaging the vehicle. So let me do a crit because you might actually do some like you might in a roundabout way still hit the guy. Penetration. So there's no side armor. How much damage is that total?
Um, There's 5.
Okay.
No wait,
No, that'd be
2,
4, I think.
3, 4.
That's 4.
Yeah, I miscounted.
Okay, so
Sorry.
okay, so there's no gunner, so the damage keeps going down to because they rolled a passenger. I also don't know why it's saying MTT-41 because it's supposed to be a T-336, but it's the same stats. So the passengers, you would hit. I'm gonna roll a do like a D2 to see what like if it's one or the other team. So, ooh, lucky you. So you hit that. So passenger. So the damage goes to passenger, and I believe it's the passenger like one of the passengers takes a crit. Yes, for the amount of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to roll hit location. So slash R D6. 6 is head. So you
Woohoo!
hit somebody in the head and don't realize it. As the bullets like
All the
fly through the
shots
tarp.
ricochet around.
Yep. So you nailed one guy in the head, and then that would be um 4 damage with a like 4 damage total going through, and then one of those is a crit. So you hit one person in the head unbeknownst to you, and you crit them. And based on how I run these as like minion groups, so one minion is automatically dead, but no further damage goes through because he's soaked up all the damage from that crit. So,
I killed
uh,
someone.
yeah, you killed somebody. You don't necessarily realize it, but you did actually kill somebody. Um, okay, so that was Felice. Um, and then now we have Kronk.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just fixing what the fuck's going on with my shit.
Yeah, you sound much better now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. Oh, was my headphones are acting wacky. Okay. So I mean, that's cool. Got a nice kill there. Whose turn is it now?
Yours. Because
Okay,
we
cool,
had
cool.
we had Melton down Matthias light up the rear or the
Well,
front vehicle with
I
the
was
auto cannon. Then
I was here the whole time.
oh, okay. Well, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
I
Okay.
was
So
gonna say, and then you
okay.
started
All right.
talking.
Well, then there you go. So you know what the sit rep is then. So what would you like to do?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to use the LMG that I have and start fucking firing out of my head.
Firing at who or what?
The middle vehicle, and I'm gonna try to get the driver. And I guess, you know,
Yeah, it's a -4 overall.
well, I mean, I have machine gunner, and I'm on a bipod, so it's
So
-2.
-2.
Mm-hmm.
Make
All
sure
right.
you switch it to your strength rather than your
Yes,
agility.
I know.
Do you want to
And
push that or keep it?
I'm probably gonna push that.
Very nice.
Nice.
Um, so is that all on damage? Like, is that
I can I probably gonna have one of those on damage, and then the other one's gonna hit a second time.
okay? So that's 3 damage twice, and I
I
need to.
believe that is a crit if that's 3 damage twice. If it hits anything.
Well, those are technically 2 separate hits. But what I need to
Yeah, I
do
know, but
is
both of them do crit. Is what I'm saying.
but does the driver have a helmet on? Is the question.
Yeah, I'm saying if it doesn't get okay, never mind. As I was specifying that if it doesn't get negated by anything, 3 would be the kill. That would be a crit. That's all I'm saying.
So unfortunately, he does have a helmet. Um,
Okay.
so that is 2 damage twice, and I'll also drag the driver on the map so I can keep track of the guy's health. So the driver, takes 2 hits, total 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And is going to have to do a CUF roll. So,
Jump the hell out of the vehicle, moving vehicle.
yep, yeah. And then the passenger just double take, and it's like, hey, where are you going? uh, so, yeah. So let me see what the coolest fire will be. Yeah, he panics and fucking door flies open and he dives out. Or at least he doesn't. Like, he's not part of the initiative order, so I'll just have him go as the first enemy, like on the first enemy turn. Okay, so that was Tobias, and I
Can
take
I
it that's your turn.
interrupt real quick,
What?
Cody? Did you roll CUF for anybody else in the back of that truck? Because one of their people went down.
Good point.
That is
So anybody in the same hex has to roll CUF
Okay.
in visual view of it.
So that's a good point. So I'm gonna. This guy would get a modifier of that. Okay, so one
Well, no,
unit.
until
What?
we see how they dive out. If they just dive out, we know they failed their CUF.
Yeah. So and then there's the other one that needs to do a roll. And then do
We had a
that.
passenger now too, since the
Okay.
driver failed.
Yeah, then I'll do the passenger as well. I'll just roll the same stats as the driver.
Yeah.
Well, didn't one of the passengers die?
Well, one of the
in the
passengers died.
back.
That's why you had to do the.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure which one it was.
Okay, so and the passenger jumps out as well.
That's rough.
So.
And then the truck just crashes into the front vehicle that just stopped.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Spectacular.
So these two
This
guys.
is the perfect push.
Yeah. So these guys GTFO. Or like the 2 guys. You don't see what the sit rep of the ones in the back are. So that is Croc's turn, I take it.
Yes, that is
Okay.
probably my turn. I'll lean
Next
back over
is Eldad. Who I will say he would have been here with like Felice, like not just standing out in the open. He's going to, I would say, overwatch on the hex with the truck, so that way when they jump out, he can shoot them.
Smart man. I hope.
And then as for Mike, would you have given him any sort of special directives or run over the first person who jumps out?
I'm hoping he goes over there because I'm planning on running behind the vehicle.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, they're behind a truck right now, so they could just start driving up. And
Okay,
I guess
so all right, so it's his turn. So he's going to rev up the engine with a fast action, and then do whatchamacallit. Okay, the combat speed is 4 off road, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he will do driving roll to uh to see if he gets further. Let's see, does he? No, he doesn't. So.
rough.
So, but he has like this mad look in his eyes. He's like foaming at the mouth. Yeah, like tongue like waving around like in cartoons as he's like spinning the wheel rapidly, trying to keep the vehicle steady and driving like gunning towards the convoy. So that is Mike's turn. Yeah, you hear him screaming, "I'm going in!" And that brings us to Lena. What would you like to do? Do the same thing as Eldad or something else?
I think I'm at medium range to hit this dude that bailed out
Yep.
the vehicle. So I think I'm gonna try and do that.
Oh, well, he hasn't bailed out yet because it's not his turn, but that's why I said that
All right.
Eldad, like, he's overwatching this hex, so the first person who jumps out, he can shoot at him, and you can do the same thing if you want.
Okay. Yep. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Whoever jumps out, I'll take a shot at.
All right, that's your turn. Hugh, what would you like to do? Same thing or something else?
Yeah,
Because
pretty much.
the convoy has come to a dead stop, so you might be able to reposition somewhere.
First person that jumps out, I'm gonna be aiming my rifle.
Okay. And then that last but not least brings us to Riley.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
Alrighty. Where's the? All right, now
Very
I can move
nice.
my guy. One. One, two, three, four. No, I just want to charge the hell in there.
Yeah, then do it.
5. And then second mobility. Got where I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am taking position in the front of the vehicle. And you guys are all over watching. And you see Ryan fucking across this field. And dive in front of the truck with his gun ready to start unloading on people.
Wait, why am I all the way over here? What the fuck?
I don't know. Why are you all the way over there?
Oh, I was no
What happened?
So,
over here.
yeah, so basically the people who were in the lead vehicle, because of the vehicle getting pounded um, with autocannon fire, they jump out and they notice Riley. So they were slow. I believe it was or is it fast or slow action to get out of a vehicle? I know it's a slow action to get in, but I don't know if you can quickly bail out.
I think it's in or out as a
I
as
would
a
assume
slow.
it's slow.
Yeah,
Well,
I
let
would
me
assume
just double
I'm
check.
double checking.
Same. So enter. Yeah, it's a slow to enter or exit a vehicle. So it's a slow action to jump out, and then if for a fast action, they are going to draw their weapons. Like once they see Riley. So that's
But
this
who's seeing me?
these guys. The vehicle that just got hit with an autocannon round. This like the survivors jumped out of the vehicle.
Oh, I thought that was yeah. Okay, all right. I forgot that. I was thinking that was the transport truck. I was jumping in front of. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
what confused me.
So okay, so these guys jump out. So the next squad is dead. Um, the other squad. So there are two enemy squads that, or two like small teams that jump out. Um, yeah, one of them, like you see some guys with anti-vehicle weapons that hop out the back of the. I'll move the FAV because it's dead. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to move the truck. Oh, so there's those guys. I'll say they jump out and then move to here. Or actually, they jump out and then they take cover behind the truck,
I
and
believe
then.
wouldn't that watch?
Well, hold on. Were you ever watching the back?
There was yeah, and then there was two other people who were overwatching.
True, true. So, okay, well, you guys see targets jumping out of the vehicle, so you can shoot at them.
I'll let the rifles go first, because
Yeah,
then
because
I'm
I
gonna.
believe it was Felice who called it first, then Eldad, but I'll give Astron the Eldad slot.
It was Astron, I believe Astron, Lena, and
I know who did it. I'm just saying that Felice goes first because she called it first.
was it Felice? Because I thought it was Lena.
It was. Oh, you're right. It was Lena. Sorry. I thought for some reason it was Felice. But also keep in mind that in addition to those guys, because like I said, the first enemy slot, the driver and the passenger jumped out. So you've got a total of 3 valid targets.
That's cool.
Yep.
And you see that 2 of these guys have carbines, and then these guys have rocket launchers.
I would take out the rocket launcher, to be honest.
Yeah. Sorry. It's my turn. I spaced out for a second. Yeah, I will. Which one is rocket launcher? This dude?
Well, it's 2 people. See the
Yeah.
smaller tokens? That's because they're part of a larger group.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. Let me check the distance.
6. It's
So
6.
he's okay. Yep. So medium range.
Okay, so that's I believe a -1. And the visibility sucks, and uh, the fucking what we call it, the distance, or no, it's the well, the distance and then the poor visibility, so -2.
Okay. So -2, and then because I've been aiming, like with doing like the Overwatch, do I get the bonus from the SPAR 37?
Yes. Well, actually, the aim bonus is for short range if you're using the red dot.
Ah, okay then.
So
So
no.
I'm at medium, it doesn't apply,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, no.
But my rifleman takes off one of the negatives.
So
And I will pump a lot of ammo dice into this.
nice. So that's a
Headshot too.
headshot. That is minus minus her total of how much damage? 3? Are you gonna push that or
3.
just keep it?
I'll try and push it. I know I'll take a damage to the rifle, but
There you go.
Yeah.
nice.
So it's
Nice
3
one.
damage now. Do you want to use that ammo dice stunt for a 4th point of damage, or do you want to use it to hit twice? Because I will tell you, you would see this, they have helmets. So make of that what you will.
I'll use it to hit twice then.
Okay, so 3 damage to the head.
And it took off their reliability. Good.
Yeah, so the helmet, like, that would reduce 1 point of damage. So that's 2 damage, but it's still 2 twice. So.
Yep.
Alright, so one guy takes a pretty bad beating, and I will roll the cuff for the unit. And they fucking hit the deck. So, where are the status effects? I'll mark that for the group. Or no, where is that? Suppressed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What?
I said hell yeah.
Alright, but however, that's not the only Overwatch shot in this thing. We have, I'll let Astron go first, just to have a PC be able to actually go before an NPC, so you can shoot at the guys who hit the deck, or at the driver or passenger that just jumped out. I
guess I'll
would
shoot at
warn
the
that
driver
because
or
these guys are
passenger.
now suppressed, they're harder to hit. What?
Can I shoot at the driver or passenger?
Yeah, you can shoot at either of them
And
with.
they're not the ones that are suppressed, right?
Yeah, no, they're not suppressed. They just jumped out of the vehicle. Like, but basically, when you
Cool.
when a vehicle, like, if you force somebody out of a vehicle, the panic result, or not the panic result, I'm thinking alien. Like the suppression, instead of them being suppressed, it just forces them to like evacuate.
Okay. Do I have to pick one or the other, or are they like one
You would have to pick one or
cohesive
the other because
Canadian
they're
group?
technically 2 separate targets.
Is there any difference between shooting at one or the other for me? They
Actually,
seem pretty much the same,
technically,
right?
I feel like you would
But
probably
the driver
not
would
have a
have to
line of
cover
sight
it
on the
or whatever.
driver because he just jumped out on the opposite side.
Yeah. Okay.
So you would have to hit that
passenger.
guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna add rifleman.
I believe there's a minus for the range, -1, and the weather sucks, so that's another -1.
Got it. So it's a total -1 with my rifleman +1.
Well,
Using my.
I mean it's a net -1 because there are two, like,
Yeah.
there's a total -2 and then there's a +1, so it's
Yeah,
-1.
that's what I meant. It's a
Okay,
net
cool.
-1.
Yeah.
And I'm using my carbine. I believe this should be correct. Oh.
Well, actually no, roll the weapon, because that way you can use ammo dice if you want.
True. It says please insert a magazine.
Oh, you didn't. Well, yeah, you didn't have it loaded.
I've never used it. Oh.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
select
Well,
it.
what you could do is
I just never knew. I didn't know how
it's
to
okay.
manage that in
So
inventory.
do
That's my bad.
you?
I just selected it.
Yeah.
So
How much ammo
now
do you
I can
have?
select it. Rifleman -1s, 5 full mags.
Okay, then just you know how to load the magazine, right?
I found it.
Okay.
I just didn't know as a player how to actually
It's all
do
good.
that. My bad. All right, this should be accurate.
Yeah. So that's a headshot. Do you want to push the D8 for extra like potential damage?
Sure.
Okay, so nothing there, but at least you didn't get a splat. Okay, so you hit him in the head.
How do I spend ammo dice?
Well, you would have to do that before you roll because it's part of your roll.
I see. I just didn't see anything to do it before I rolled, so.
Oh, you didn't?
No, and I click on the.
Hold on, let me take a look.
Oh wait, there's a rate of fire slider.
Yeah, rate of
Did it
fire.
say
That's
it?
how you determine. Yeah, that's how you determine. You
I
set
see.
the
Okay,
slider to
my
how
bad.
many ammo dice you want to use.
I'm happy with what I got.
Okay, so you can stick with that.
Anyway.
So that is the guy
So I
takes
use
1 damage. So you just fight. You've basically
Oh,
when
and
you
it
rolled, you
automatically
fired one
calculates
shot.
the ammo use. Yeah. So I just fired one bullet out of my carbine and headshot the guy.
Yeah, very nice.
I'll take it.
So he takes 1 point of damage. He has to do a CUF roll, and he succeeds.
That guy is made of some tougher stuff than we are.
Yeah, the bullet like deflects off his helmet, and he just kind of flinches a little bit.
Very.
So, all right, so that is that guy's turn, and then and then also Eldad, he is going to because he had Overwatch. He's going to shoot at the other guys. Just have some of this, eh? And is going to fire his carbine, or actually no, he doesn't have a carbine. He has a full-on rifle. So
I forgot Eldad was Canadian.
yeah, he is.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah, so he's going to go crazy like full auto. So it's a total.
He went
So
full metal Canadian. Never go
yeah.
full metal Canadian.
Full maple Canadian.
Full maple Canadian.
I can confirm.
I forgot that you were Canadian, Grace.
and and then like he misses because he's slipping around. I was like, who covered my rifle in butter, eh? As he's like fumbling with his gun and missing all of his shots.
It's got to dip the wrap in maple syrup for extra grip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
His gloves are made out of frozen maple syrup.
So
he's got the nice moose leather underwear.
I mean, a barbarian.
Underalls. Excuse me, I'm making this worse. Like the fleece like under like garments. Yeah, there we go.
So anyway,
that's not the right word.
So yeah, and then so he did his Overwatch. And meanwhile, so this other rifle squad is going to get out of the vehicle and move behind it for cover.
What about my Overwatch?
But did you have Overwatch, you said?
Yes.
Okay, well, before they jump out, like there's the driver and the AT guys.
Well, I was probably gonna. I mean, these guys are suppressed. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I have a machine gun. I can just spray. I'll just go after the fucking the tank guys because they pose a bigger threat, at least in my opinion, because they have missile. So
And I don't think he's marked all the characters CUF.
No, I'm
And that's
marking
my
the
problem.
groups.
I know, but the driver's not marked and the passenger's
But
not
the
marked.
thing is that the
CUF.
driver, the problem is that remember what I said earlier, like from what I was reading, when you get suppressed in a vehicle, you don't necessarily drop prone, you just get out of the vehicle. That was my understanding of it.
Correct, but they're still under the CUF, which they spend their whole turn diving out, which means they're prone outside the vehicle, and they lost their turn. And that's why I messaged you in the chat.
Oh.
Is those yellow guys failed their roll, so you need to mark which side of the vehicles they're on, and they lost their turn, so they didn't ready their weapon, and they're all prone.
Okay, well then
if you fail your CUF, you're diving out and going prone outside.
Okay, well then let it be known that this guy, like they're all like all of them except for this one are like the rifle squad one has not jumped out yet. All the other targets you've seen are prone.
Well, then I guess that still doesn't change anything. I'm going after these AT guys.
All right.
And I'm gonna.
So just know that they are prone. The weather sucks. So that's a total of minus.
I've already counted for the minuses because it's a -2.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this. That is rough. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, who cares? I mean, it still hit, so. But do I push? Is this? Let me check the reliability just to make sure. Oh, you know we're fine. Oh, fuck it, we ball. No, wait, no. If I fucking, oh fuck no, never mind. I just realized that's a fucking splat. I'm not doing that dumb shit. I'm not fucking jamming my gun. Fuck no.
Okay.
Leave it like that. And for added for information here, let me fucking post this. There you go.
Okay. So that's 2 crit 3. So they have torso armor. So that soaks 1, and then these guys take 1 damage. So I'll just automatically apply it to the one that was already damaged. So you kill. Oops. You kill one of the grunts in the squad.
Oh yeah. All right.
So he gets riddled with bullets. And next is Melt him down Matthias, who is going to actually he will switch with Mike, just so Mike can position the vehicle better. So he will go. Mike goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he will do his driving roll to try to get farther. He sees these guys and quoting Mike in his original appearance. Oh baby, they're laying there for me. um, so he's gonna do that. And he fails, but he is held driven to do this, so he's going to push, and he still fails. He got the exact same result.
That's
So, but so what he'll do is he'll use his other driving roll to do, or he'll get into the same hex as them, and then that's his turn.
okay. Well, they just have a fucking predator right on top of them.
Yeah, pretty much. So they got this fucking vehicle bearing down on them, and then Felice, or yeah, well, I actually know it's Arthur first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Arthur, but you guys can't switch around if you want.
Honestly, and
I'm
fully.
chill with either or.
Yeah. At this point, Arthur already fucking cooked an entire Humvee full of people. So you've already done some really
I
nice
could
feats.
do it again.
You
I
could
can do it again.
You could do it again. Honestly. My God, my stomach just growled.
Brought to you by no reason whatsoever.
For no reason, yes. And other than the fact
Yeah.
I'm fucking starving.
Okay. I would have to charge up the funny
Yeah, you would
laser
have to
gun
charge
again.
up your laser gun again, meaning you would not be able to fire it in this turn.
That's,
Hmm.
I mean, it will be ready for next turn, so you can definitely fucking cook whatever's left.
Yeah, I'll charge it up.
Yeah, we'll use them. We'll use them as bait for more food.
Yeah, charging it up, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo.
Wahoo!
All right, so basically that's what Arthur's doing. So you're charging it up. Who are you? Are you taking aim at any specific person?
These are the guys that are like pinned down,
Alive.
right?
Well, no, these are the only ones who are alive and well.
Oh, only these
Have they?
guys.
Those
They
guys,
haven't
no,
walked.
those guys are all the ones I moved to the side just now. Those are all dead. The AT team is pinned, and these guys in red are fine. I'm just moving them a little bit so they're not stuck in
I
the
was
vehicle.
asking, have they moved out of the vehicle yet, though? Because you
Yeah,
still
they're
have
out of the
to.
Okay.
vehicle.
Oh, they're out of the vehicle
Well,
now.
These guys, yeah, because it was on their turn. They jumped out of the vehicle and took cover behind it.
Wait, if they were walking, never mind. I was gonna say, wouldn't that also trigger? It already triggered, so I don't think it
Yeah,
matters anymore.
everybody's already done Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
I figure the group that are pinned, right,
You're gonna
might have
melt
an
them.
easier time hitting them with the
Actually,
Yeah.
no, because they're prone, And also,
Yeah,
when
they're
you're firing a heavy weapon at a person, I think that's a -2.
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay,
either
in
way,
that
we'll
case,
cross
can
it.
I
We'll cross the.
swap to my?
Oh, sorry.
Can I swap to the carbine
Yeah.
and shoot it in the same turn?
Yes, but you would be doing a quick shot, so that's a -1 for carbine.
Okay, I'll fire at the group that's pinned here.
All
okay.
right.
I am there.
Prone's 1, by the way.
Oh, it is? Okay. So prone is 1, -1 for quick shooting a carbine, and the weather conditions are -1, so that's -3 unless you've got rifleman.
I do have rifleman.
All right, so
It's
it's
only
-2.
-2.
Yeah.
Oof.
Jesus.
I can push that,
Damn.
right?
You can, but it would be a very bad idea because your gun would automatically jam and take 2 damage.
Yeah,
Tragic.
that is very tragic indeed. But you
Yeah.
do. Oh, I mean, theoretically you would have, but they're already surpassed. So
Yeah, so.
I'll settle for putting some holes in the ground near him.
Okay.
fucking make sure they dance in their heads for you.
Okay. So that was Arthur's turn, and it's now Felice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I can only really catch the team 2. If
Well, team 2, but there's also this guy out here, the passenger.
That is also true.
oh yeah, get the passenger. I'm gonna whatever thingamajiggers, whatever modifiers. So -6 what I have.
Modifiers, prone target for -1, bad weather for -2. And depending on the distance of your machine gun, I think as a light machine gun, you
6.
should. Okay, so you should be more than able to hit the guy. So it's
Yeah.
just -2. However, if
Right,
you have a
that's fine.
bipod and machine gunner, that actually cancels it out. So it's a flat roll.
Oh yeah.
I have machine gunner.
Yep, machine gunner, and if you have your bipod mounted still, then that, like I said, gives you a bonus.
I never said if I did or not.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
Ghost said that he did.
Oh,
I thought. I mean, I thought you would have done the same thing, but it's okay.
Probably would have. I would just so it'd just be +0 modifier. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Very
you
nice.
did a single. Okay.
Holy
So
cow.
torso, and you were shooting at the passenger or this team?
Yeah,
Okay, passenger. Okay,
passenger.
so
Yeah.
torso. He actually does not have torso armor, so um, you would be doing the full 2 damage. So 1, 2. Actually, no, it's 3 because you got an extra success. 3 and a crit.
Oh yeah. Good job.
So I'm just curious what the crit would be. So let's roll that real quick if I can, which I apparently cannot. So I'll have him selected and just roll a crit. I keep thinking it was fucking Star Wars. Or actually, no, it was Alien or both potentially. So let's see. Critical injuries, torso.
My dogs were being idiots.
Congratulations, you Romeo'd the guy.
Wow!
Oh, you took out his heart.
No, you
Oh,
shot him in the lung.
he's a heartbreaker.
Oh,
So.
the long.
Sweet Jesus.
Ah,
Like, hence why I said you got Romeo'd, and if you don't get the reference, go play Halo 3 ODST. Anyway, so this guy's, I would say, yeah, he's just dead.
Nice.
Like he won't be functional for the rest of combat, so he's done for. And then that's Felice's turn.
My turn. Yay.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Ohio
so-
Jones.
I'm gonna. Well, this guy right here, he's looking pretty easy right now. With the whole situation that we have here, and so that would be just a base modifier too. So I'm feeling lucky. Let's go. Time to do some cooking.
Sweet mother. Jesus.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's is that a crit?
I believe that is a crit. Hold on,
All right.
let me just do this for you.
So
Oh,
damage
beautiful.
2. So basically by default with the helmet, that would take away 1 damage. So yeah, if you committed both those ammo dice hits to, that would be enough to crit. So let's see what the crit would
Yeah.
be.
I'm gonna crit his ass.
All right, so and also he takes 3 damage, and then let's roll that crit. All right, I gotta fucking pull up the thing again. Crit head. Ooh, shot him in the eye.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I have funny flashbacks to my character Sweetwater being shot in the eye.
Oh my, yeah.
Right, pow, right in the kisser.
And then I remember, you know, if she did, but you just know that Reno would be watching in morbid fascination.
I think it was actually Rena who stabilized my
Probably.
character, and then I got a sweet a cybernetic eye out of the
Yeah,
deal.
and then but until that happened, you fucking use burger wrappers to bandage your eye.
Yep.
So,
That's
um,
though.
so anyway, so gouged eye. So that guy, he's still up though.
He's still up. Jesus. The
Yeah,
fuck is this guy out of?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
So
Got you.
he's low on health though. So there's that. Eldad
Oh, awesome.
shouts to the boss like, "Nice shot, eh? I'll finish him off," and is going to this time aim. What?
I just put a thumbs up, just casually.
And he's going to
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Oh, he fucking ran out of ammo. Like his guns clicks like, what's with this, eh? Ran out of bullets. Oh man.
I'm gonna this, bro. What the fuck?
What?
Sorry, guys, I ran out.
I'm gonna talk to him after this. Every time he makes a one-liner, it's so anticlimactic.
So yeah, his gun clicks. So he's gonna have to use it.
Eh?
So he's gonna have
It's
to
really
use
bad, eh?
yeah, it's a slow action to reload his gun. I'm not gonna bother making him do a fast action because he would be just taking aim anyway. So he's gonna have to reload his gun. So I will do that. Hold on, where is his?
Nice. We love to see that.
Oh my god, that was just pathetic. So
Hey, Eldad, if you cough on the guy, you'll probably kill him. Seeing as he's at 1 health and all.
he breaks the fourth wall. Says, "It's not my turn yet, eh? Can't shoot him yet, eh?" Okay, so anyway, Mike, this is where the fun begins.
Yes.
Oh god.
So Mike is going to.
No.
What?
It's our gunner's turn.
Oh,
You
right.
swapped them.
Right. Very fair choice. The gunner is going to shoot at these guys that he can see. So I wish it had been Mike's turn, but oh well.
He
So
can shoot the guys in the same hex as him.
yeah, but then Mike can't run him over, so he'll just shoot these guys because these guys aren't suppressed.
Oh, okay.
So he will fire the LMG. Actually, hold on. Oh. I don't know if that sound played, but all right, cool. So where's melting down? So machine gunner that cancels out the moving target penalty, and he'll just go all the way on the ammo dice. So he did that. Shot these guys in the legs with a 50 cal LMG, so that the 1 ammo dice hit negates the armor. So that's damage. Oh, damage 4, crit 4, and he did 5 damage. So that's a crit. So one of these guys is just automatically, yeah, one of these guys is just automatically done for. And as for crit, I'll roll a crit to see if another one, bites it right away. Alright, where is the fucking crits on legs? Shattered knee.
Ooh.
So, lethal within a shift, but yeah, so he takes a 50 cal round in the knee, so he's done for.
I used to be a soldier like you before I took a 50 cal shell to the knee. And...
Yeah, pretty much.
I would not.
So he's gonna retire and be one of the guards in one of these towns.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you
his days of soldiering are over. So he's I'll just say he's effectively fucking KIA.
fuck.
Yep. So there's only one guy left, and then the one guy left has to make a CUF, and he fails. So he hits the dirt because he just watched two of his friends get fucking mowed. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do
Mowed
this.
down.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, dog. They're getting. This is a really good ambush. I like this. This is nice. Perfect.
Alright,
I
so
Beautiful.
mean,
that
I
was
think we did very well.
so
I'm
that's
proud.
uh
That's-
that is no, it's Lena's turn. What would you like to do, Lena?
Yep. I will target this guy. I think he's prone, isn't he?
Yes, he's still prone because he's suppressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So I'll do a fast aim, so I don't have the penalty. -1, not +1, -1 for
Distance,
distance,
and then -1 for the weather.
minus, yep, -1, and then another -1 for him being prone.
Yep.
This is like
Rifleman.
Antistasi, the TTRPG right now.
Yeah.
And
Should
I
we need to play that
will-
again? Because that was awesome.
I'll pump in the
True, I
ammo
was thinking
dice.
about that recently.
Well, first I'll send the weapon to chat.
Ooh. What's Anastasia?
It's awesome.
I
What?
will
But
roll.
we'll get into that later.
Yeah, tell me
I
that
will-
later.
I'll push the base dice.
Good shit.
Oh.
Oh, well, weapon jam. What?
Weapon jam!
Oh, fuck, it looked like you succeeded. That's stupid.
I got success on the ammo dice, but not the
Yeah, that
regular
doesn't really
dice.
do anything
so
for you, so
I just
unfortunate.
God,
basically just toss suppression dice at him, and I
no,
have
for
to
some reason,
unjam my weapon and try and fix it.
the,
Damn it!
the 8 looked like a fucking, like, it looked like you succeeded. I saw a success roll. I was like, what the fuck? That's whack. I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
my turn.
alright, so now it
Ready?
brings us to
The
Hugh.
you.
I'm gonna do this crazy thing and I'm gonna shoot them fuckers.
Hell yeah.
Which one do I have the best sightline on? I assume team 2 over here.
Honestly, well, team. I mean, they're both. Well, this guy's actually dead, so yeah, this is like this
Which is why
guy
I figured
is.
two.
Yeah, he's the only one you would see.
And
All
he just
right, well,
eyeball. Have fun with that.
that tells me everything I need to know. What are the modifiers?
-1 for prone, -1 for weather, -1 for distance. I'm assuming because you're shooting a carbine.
Yes.
So that'd be what's the distance on it?
Range 4.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would be like I think it's like 6 away, so you would have to take a -1 for so yeah -1 for distance, -1 for weather, -1 for prone,
Got it.
so -3. Very good. So that nails him in the head.
That's 2 hits to the head.
Yep. So you're hitting him twice.
I rolled ammo dice.
Yeah. So well you can
Says
use the
extra
ammo
hit,
dice for
so-
extra damage, but yeah either way it's gonna be 2.
Oh.
So that's
Well,
2.
either
Yeah, I
way-
was gonna say what's the difference there?
Well, so here's what you can. So you did a base of 2 because your gun does 2 damage per hit.
Uh-huh.
What you could do is you could either spend the ammo dice to count as an extra point of damage, or you could use it to count as an extra hit. But in either case, you would be doing 2 damage because the guy has a helmet that would be negating.
Yeah, because it depends on how it messes with the armor soaking. I get
Yeah,
it.
because he has a helmet.
So in this
Either
case,
way,
it doesn't matter anyway.
Because he only had 1 health, I believe.
Well, he had 2, but now he's dead. So
Well, yeah.
Narratively, I'm gonna go with I hit him in the head twice instead of one really good shot because
right.
I just find it funny that the first combat and I'm unleashing nothing but headshots.
yeah.
You're my new marksman. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Fuck
with
you,
crosshair gone,
Aye,
somebody has to
aye,
be the squad
Captain.
sniper. All right. So now that brings us to Riley.
All right, I will unload on the yellow squad.
Okay.
Hold one. Modifiers.
It just got very quiet. And I was
So
very
let's see,
comfortable for a minute.
modifiers. There would be
I'm typing it.
whatchamacallit? There's no distance penalty. You're not in the same hex.
We are in the
And
same hex,
oh,
aren't
you
we?
are. Okay, yeah. So actually, in that case, you would have defenseless target. So let's check the
Because they're
modifiers
down
then.
on a
Yeah, because they're
defensive
down.
targets +3.
Yeah, so it gives you +3. So let's take a look. Range combat modifiers. Defenseless target +3. Fast aim doesn't do anything for you. And the lighting, I mean, or not the lighting, the weather. So that's a -2, or not -2, +2. I'm so used to all the negative modifiers that people having to do.
Rain on downfall for real.
I'll just do +4 with the rifleman.
Well, no, it wouldn't be +4. It would be +3 if rifleman cancels out the weather.
Okay.
Very
Oh
nice.
shit!
Shot the
Jesus.
motherfucking legs. Jesus.
So that's a crit.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not pushing that.
No
I'll
need
just.
to.
Yep.
So let's see. The leg armor soaks 1, and then that's 3 damage going through. So one of these guys takes that. I will roll a leg crit.
Turn them into a Call of Duty.
No, that's forbidden language.
Forbidden.
So anyway, severed tendons. Yikes. Okay, so and then I'll do like Star Wars. I'll just say that, that would be enough to finish the one guy off.
And CUF roll them. I would need them
They're
to
already
be
they're already
still.
CUF'd.
Oh, no, that got cleared last round.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do that
Because
again.
remember they changed the rules on that. If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
they just lose
succeed.
1 round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you did, light up the one guy. So technically they wouldn't have been defenseless, but either way.
Well, I
mean,
think they're still CUF until the beginning of their turn.
True. Well, what's done is done. So anyway, but yeah, speaking of which, now it is their turn, so they are going to take aim and fire at you. So let me just check the whatchamacallit. Combat damage, range modifiers, active target in the same hex, -2. So yeah, they're going to be taking a -2 to this, though, based on the minion rules that I established. They would actually be getting a +1 to that, so a total net -1. So attack, -1, and they'll have fun with ammo dice. Well, they will try to have fun with ammo dice because they didn't they suppress, so roll your CUF. And you would have unit morale from Ohio Jones being in the vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice indeed.
So you so you resist that. And then next turn, so let's see, the AT team is already dead, so I'll just mark them as dead. And then the rifle squad that was behind the truck are now that it's their next turn, they're no longer suppressed. So they get up, or well, they're still prone, and there's actually only one guy, so he is going to take a shot at Riley. So aim and aim and just flat roll.
Wait, aren't they suppressed this turn because they got suppressed this turn, so they lose this action?
Okay, then. God, it's so fucking confusing. I hate that.
Right, but you just have to remember they jumped out when they weren't suppressed, so they got suppressed by the gunner the tank this
Okay,
round.
so next round 3, they're gonna be back up.
Correct.
Yep.
Okie doke. So now it's Mike's turn, and he's gonna try to run these guys over because they're in the same hex. So he's going to get does he get a positive modifier for them being prone?
I believe he does.
Yep.
Okay, what do you know what the modifier is?
I would give him a +1. It's just the opposite.
Okay. So yeah, so driving +1. And he succeeds. So,
Oh yeah.
as if he would do anything but. So he succeeds, and now they have to do a mobility roll to try to reduce the damage. Um, which they fail. So that is a rear armor value of 4. He crits on 2, so he crits them both and kills them. So yeah, Mike is basically doing like like a whole like ice skater like twirl thing in the tank, like spinning around. Um, and he pretty much would scream this in the chat. I posted an Interstellar Marines video of yeah, he pretty much goes.
Yeah, that would be Mike.
Yeah, you just hear a lot, yeah! And he's like spinning around. Ow. But yeah. Yeah, Mike, and like he's spinning around, and the next thing you know, like everybody blinks, and the fucking IFV is bouncing on top of the guys like a lowrider, crushing them. Uh, so, yeah, he fucking kills all those people, and yeah, so that's Mike's turn. Well, actually, no, because he uses one action to run people over. He's gonna use his other action to get into the same hex as the other guys. Try to run them over. The driver's still alive though, so you would still have somebody to shoot. So he goes like roaring past, like after squishing all these guys over towards the other ones, and now it is Arthur's turn. So Blitz, what would you like to do? You're on mute. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, there was something going on. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll hmm. So these guys are still alive.
Which guys?
This guy
Yeah,
really
oh
The
yeah.
ones
So
on
the driver is still alive, and one of the guys in Rifle Squad 1 is.
Hmm.
Although actually something I did realize, what I need you to do for the laser gun, because I almost completely forgot about this, is that you would need to roll to see if the battery dies. Because you fired it earlier, and I almost completely forgot. Yeah, you would need to roll a d6. And if you get a 1, oh, you get a 1, and it runs out, the power pack runs out of power, so,
Oh, that's tragic.
yeah.
That is.
But you did get a very good shot out of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Made a vehicle fucking fly. We'll go over how to recharge it later, but anyway, so anyway, you were shooting, you had your carbine. Who were you going to shoot? Because you technically don't
I
have
think
line of
the
sight on
only
anybody. Like all the active targets are behind the vehicle.
hmm. Um, I guess can I move up?
Yeah.
Maybe to like there?
Well, hold on. You move 2 hexes per move action. You can use mobility to get extra hexes. So go back to where you were. Okay, so like you could get, for example, to like here with 1 action. Um, and then roll mobility. See if you might get a little extra. Okay, do you want to push the 5?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, nice. So you get 3 extra hexes, so you can move an extra 3 hexes with this action.
Oh, perfect. The exact one that I was trying to
Yeah.
go to. Also,
And
perfect.
then let's look at line of sight. You would definitely have a line of sight on that last guy. So, in terms of that, the guy down there is prone. And you, with your carbine, has a range of 4, so you're -2, -3 from the weather, and since you're quick shooting, that's a -1, another -1, so that's -4 unless you have rifleman.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Might as well. Oh, I didn't do fire rate, but it would have been full fire rate.
Okay.
Can I roll like the?
Well, just roll the attack again with however much ammo dice, and it'll count the actual, like the first roll as your actual success.
Okay.
So just roll an attack with some ammo dice. Okay, so you used 21 rounds, Jesus, and then you got the same exact result on the dice. Holy shit.
Except you got at this time.
Yeah. So, well, we're still counting as legs because the first roll. So,
Mhm.
so you hit him in the legs for. Well, do you want to push the ammo dice?
What would that give me exactly?
So you would potentially you re-roll anything that wasn't a success or a splat. So what you're doing with that many ammo dice, you run the risk of either getting a splat or getting extra hits.
Okay. I'll just accept.
Okay, so you do that would be 1 point of damage to the legs. So he takes 1, and then next is Felice. So same such as everybody else is that all the active targets are behind the truck. So you would have to move up
Ah,
or wait for somebody else to get out of cover.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we gotta shoot the gas tank in the car beside them because people are there. I forget how many can we move?
You can move 2 hexes with 1 fast action, but if you roll mobility, each extra success can get you 1 extra.
Attempt mobility then. No modifiers or
Let's see. Well, for mobility, no.
yeah.
2 extra hexes. Okay,
Woohoo.
so where do you want to go? Because you can move up to 4 on 1 fast
Um,
action.
That
So
would
you could go right
probably
there,
be
and
the
then
closest.
yeah, and then now the problem is you wouldn't quite have line of sight on the other guy because this guy because the truck
Yeah.
is in the way. So what you could do is you could circle around to where Mike and Matthias's tokens are. Like if you
Mhm.
go here and then you roll mobility again, you could get around to here.
Okay. Go. Do I have to roll mobility again to get there?
Yeah, like
Get.
with your other fast action by default you could get to here or here, but if you get extra
Okay.
successes on your mobility, you can get a little bit farther.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
So I doubt you want to push that. So do you want to stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay
Because
there.
actually,
I can
now come
kind
to
of
think of
get
it,
out of him.
yeah, like you could you hit this guy and plausibly also hit this one.
Yeah.
But if you are firing, no, never mind. So do you want to hit this one or do you want to hit this guy?
Either
I'll
one,
try
she
to.
will suppress me.
Oh.
Technically, she
Are you
won't
okay
if
with
she
that?
shoots. Actually, no, hold on, wait. Yeah, no, she would potentially suppress Riley. So because you'd be shooting up
Are
to
you okay with?
here, yeah. So he would have to do a coolness under fire, but he does get unit morale.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully. I mean, I've been rolling good. Watch me blow it.
But yeah, no,
Okay.
keep in mind though, you do have negative penalties because, for example, a light machine gun. Because I think machine guns, you can fire from the hip but get a heavy penalty. So let me
Okay.
take a
If
look.
that's okay, don't because I won't be penalized and I have a better chance of hitting.
Yeah,
So
it's like a
where's
-2 for a light machine gun, I think.
Yeah, it can be fire when carried, but with a -2 modifier. Um, and so you would have that. You would have the poor lighting conditions, and then you would have prone
He
target, so that's a
moved.
-4.
Yeah.
She moved. That's another point.
Yeah, best to
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would just
I would
wait.
just hold your fire.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's Felice's turn, and then Ohio Tobias. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna switch. Well, I'm gonna switch over to my rifle with the underbarrel shotgun, and I'm gonna start moving.
All
I'm
right, so
gonna
you get to
move.
there.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna roll mobility.
All right.
Oh yeah. Wait. Hold on. Did I fucking heal this or not?
Heal what?
My cracked hip.
Um, Very good question, because you only spent
How
like
many days are left on it?
It says 6 days, but it hasn't moved. I don't think it's moved at all.
I think you should be down to like 4 days
yeah,
now.
before, so you do technically have the effect of the crit, so you actually would not be able to run.
That's rough. Well then, fucking. I mean, shit. Let me see what. Well, I mean, I mean, I can technically move because I didn't roll
The problem
mobility.
is when you crawl, you only move I think 1 hex.
It says I can't run. It doesn't say anything about crawling or anything.
Yeah,
So I
well
can't
I'm
like
saying
roll.
like you could crawl, but you can't like run around.
You're never
I
gonna get there.
yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna only get here.
Okay, so in that
That's
case,
don't move me back because I'm just gonna stay there.
okay.
Also, you just fuck. My token's fucked up now. Thank you. Shit. My token got fucked because we both moved it at the same time.
How's
Um,
that?
when I moved it, you moved it also, and yours like was already moving when I was moving it,
Okay,
so it
whatever
fucked.
you do,
It
do not delete it because you're currently in the initiative.
not
So
deleting it, not deleting it. It
okay,
just
well, I'm
fixed
just
itself.
telling you before
Yeah.
you like.
On the end of your turn, it'll clear because
Okay,
Yeah,
it's tracking your movement. That's all.
so
I know.
anyways,
Uh,
so
it already fixed itself. Also, do I? I don't think I have line of sight. Is that technically line of sight or no?
no, because he would be behind the truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I guess I'll move right here with my other two movement.
Well, no. You switched to your other weapon, remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I just dropped my fucking machine gun there.
But you're still
Fucking.
pulling out another
It,
weapon, which is a
yeah, it's
fast
still a
action.
Yeah,
fast action
yeah,
to switch
I'm
weapon.
agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. Jesus.
So anyway, so that would be your turn. So Eldad is going to uh, take the initiative and jinxing himself in the same way he did when he and Lena were trying to hop the fence. Just Geronimo-y! And like runs across the field. So he's going to roll mobility. I'll remove his backpack because he wouldn't have had that on. He gets one extra success, so he gets to here, and then he's going to do it again. 2 extra successes, so he goes 2, 4. So now he's in the same hex as this asshole. Um, so um, and that is his turn, and Matthias is going to yeah, he's just gonna fucking shoot at this guy. Um, so he would get, I believe, -1 from Mike moving, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
Yep.
then
minus
he's
1 penalty for moving vehicle.
yeah, and then prone target is a -1. But he's a defenseless target in the same hex, so technically that would actually amount to a +1 overall.
Alrighty.
So I'll roll Matthias, and he will do machine gunner, all the ammo dice, and let's go. Oh man,
But ooh, very nice.
yep.
By the way, I wanted to ask something.
What's up?
Well, right after Matthias proceeds to mount this motherfucker, can I talk to this last guy and ask him to surrender? Well, more like demand him to surrender.
In this case, no, because these guys, you don't speak the same language as them, and the reason why is because as I pointed out before, these guys like this regiment, the Scimitar Regiment, they're Turkish. You do not speak Turkish.
Oh, they're Turkish. Ugh.
Yeah.
That is a,
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
is a
not racist at all. Jesus Christ.
I didn't say
Sweet,
I was like
sweet mother.
I was like damn, like that is nowhere near any language that would be similar that I already have because I have multiple
Yeah,
languages.
so there, you're not convincing this guy to surrender. So,
Well, fuck. I mean, I guess
so
this guy's gonna die. Well, too
yeah.
bad.
Anyway, so let's
Two
see.
more
So
races.
Oh, yeah.
Matthias does 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. So I would say overall, this guy is he's just done for.
It's
But I am going to see what the crit would be because I want to see if it's something funny.
probably gonna be something hilarious.
Bleeding gut.
Ooh.
Ouch. So, that happened to him. That was unfortunate for him. So that's down to the last enemy target. The guy behind the driver. Lena, it's your turn, but you do not have line of sight on him, so you want to move up.
I need to unjam my weapon and then
Oh,
reload.
right. Okay, so then you know what to do there.
Yep. So it's
Okay,
a
so I think it's a
ranged
ranged combat.
combat.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, we'll jump over to Hugh.
Just flat roll.
Succeed. Very nice. And don't you ever
Nice.
do another one to reload, or reload as a fast action?
I can, but it's a slow action to unjam, and if it's another slow action to reload if I fail the.
Yeah.
It's
So
made it
if you
you-
fail,
and you
if you
would-
fail the if you fail the roll, you just
Oh.
don't reload.
Okay. I will attempt it.
Oh, as you see, so you do reload as a fast action.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so that's Lena's turn. It's a little bit of weapon maintenance, and now it's Hugh. What would you like to do?
Hugh, sorry, I heard you, and I was like, oh, he's talking to someone else. I'm gonna need to figure that out. Shit, man, there's hardly any of them still alive.
Yeah, well, there's the
See
one
the
guy
driver,
right
though.
there, so you can move up, try to get him.
Fast action to move, right?
Yeah, fast action, you can move 2 hexes, but if you do mobility roll, you
I
can
will.
try to get extra. So do mobility.
Backpack -2. I assume I'm
No,
not wearing.
yeah,
my
you would
backpack
not
right
have
now.
your backpack because it's just general practice. Just leave it nearby or leave it in the vehicle. Do you want to push that?
Yes.
Okay, so you succeed. You kind of sprain your ankle a bit, but so you take 1 point of damage.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So what is it? 1 extra tile?
Yeah, you would get 1 extra hex. But you did take a point of damage, so tally that up if you didn't already.
Okay.
Um,
damage?
Yeah, because whenever you do a strength or agility roll and you fail after pushing, or if you push
I
and you
thought it
get a
was just
splat after
stress.
pushing, well, no, it's stress if it's intelligence or empathy. It's damage if it's
Right.
strength or
I remember. My
agility.
bad.
It's all good.
That's my bad.
So, all right, and then you can do
Okay,
with
well,
so that's
that's
1 fast action. Then for your second fast action, you can move again if you want.
I have 2 fast actions?
Yeah, you have 2 fast actions or a fast and a slow.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it to shoot?
Slow.
Slow.
I think I'd rather just take the shot from here if I have an angle on him. Can I see him between the cars?
No, because
Or is he
he's
completely encumbered?
prone on the other side of the car.
All right. I'll just move again, and
All right.
I'll try for mobility.
So what direction are you going?
I'm gonna try and get up like behind this Humvee.
Okay. All right.
Along the
So
side
do you
of
want to
it.
do another mobility, or are you fine just being where you
Yes.
are? Okay. All right. So and keep in mind you do not take damage in this case because you didn't
Yeah.
push. So
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
move right
push.
there.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
get here.
Yep. That's your turn, Riley. It's
I
yours.
don't want to have a line of sight on any enemies right now, but I'm close enough that I can get one.
Right.
And the driver's still prone, right?
The driver's still prone. He hasn't recovered yet, but he will at the end of the turn.
And is he in full armor like the other warriors, or just a helmet?
He just has a helmet.
Okay. I am going to call shot center chest.
Okay.
Modifiers would be
Prone, poor visibility, and then called shot, obviously for -2. So that's so far -4. But if you have rifleman, that's a -3. Oh, and you're shooting a shotgun. Interesting. Do you want to push that? Okay, so how much base damage is that? Damage 3?
Damage 3, crit 4.
Okay, so you hit him and you're you're just gonna kill him. So, let's see. Just see what the crit is, just for fun, for narrative flavor.
I didn't crit though.
Well, he was broken from damage, so he would take.
Okay.
He would take a crit. Is my understanding of it. So,
I
yeah.
feel-
So he punctured along. You fucking Romeo'd him again. So he's dead.
Okay.
And with that, combat is over. All hostile targets are down.
Alrighty.
So, and then I think that's a good place to wrap. Um, so what we'll do is XP. So, everybody pull up your character sheets. And, yeah. So where is XP questions? Expanded XP questions. Okay, so everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, everybody participated in the game session. So you get one for
Yep.
that. Did you follow your moral code?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Did you follow your, work towards your big dream?
I think so.
No,
Yeah, it's starting to.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Alright,
no.
yeah.
Simmons didn't show up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there
Oh.
haven't been any Simmons sightings.
Yeah. So sad.
Yeah, that's one of the
sad.
rumors you hear is there's some sort of woolly creature roaming around in the woods near a settlement killing people that he sees. And it's like, could this be a Simmons sighting? Simmons becomes one of those
Simmons
nerds who
theorist.
has tons of Bigfoot surveillance equipment stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Simmons
devices.
theorist.
Yeah.
Did we make a significant discovery?
No.
That's too bad.
That's
Go
fair.
ahead.
We discovered what happens when you blow up a Humvee.
Is 3 headshots
blows up.
extraordinary?
We've discovered that we're shit out of luck with no supplies in the middle of the frozen wilderness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of know that since the start, so no.
Yeah.
But extraordinary actions, some kind of 3 headshots, like the spectacular Humvee explosion. So that was for Hugh and
Did we travel today?
yeah, you traveled to hacks that you haven't been to before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but in terms of other extraordinary stunts, I wouldn't say that for any other players. Did you overcome one or more dangerous events using violent or non-violent means? Yes, you all did. So,
Yeah.
and then lastly, oh, actually, no, there's still more. Did you risk your life for the PC who is your buddy?
I don't
Yeah.
believe I did. I didn't.
I don't have one yet.
I didn't protect Tobias.
I
Very
didn't.
specifically.
Apparently.
I updated mine to be Riley, and maybe I kind of saved his life by being ready on the snowmobile and GT.
Yeah,
getting the
you
fuck out
were
of
his
there.
getaway driver and saved him from
Mm.
that. So yes.
Good one.
Um,
That's
so, did you make significant progress towards or complete your group's current objective? Your group's
I'd
current
say-
objective is technically the getting to the rally point. So, um, I mean, you made progress towards getting there, but I'm not sure how significant that would be because you kind of, for one thing, you kind of took your time getting there. But so in this case, I'm going to say no. And then the last one is, did you take a life-threatening critical injury, whether in the previous session or the current one, and recover from it?
No. I'm just taking. I'm taking emotional damage from my mental trauma, but that doesn't apply here. That's just how my character's doing at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough. Other than that, in terms of
Um,
spending XP, you would have to do that. In in the case of this game, is specifically said during like a shift where you rest. So, no spending XP yet.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, I
And
mean, that's all, folks.
yeah, that was a good session. Glad to
Yeah.
be back to it. Hopefully, everybody had fun.
Yep, alrighty.
I will rely on more concrete information next time.
Yeah, because our next session,
Yeah,
speaking of,
check.
I
uh,
trusted you, but you failed me.
our next session of
I
this would
mean,
be
I got
on
the time wrong and woke up half an hour late, so.
April 21st.
Let me put it
Yeah.
in the calendar.
all right. I'll also put it in my calendar.
Yep.
Because I found I work better if I put game dates and calendars and I
Yeah.
get notifications like a day or several hours beforehand.
Well, I mean, if you guys sign up for the scheduled games posts that are put out, I mean, you would get a notification at I think like an
It's
hour before.
automatically in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's wrong?
It's also overlapping with a different thing, but I'll figure that out.
So Riley will be an NPC next session. Because I will be working the Great Food Expo at the convention center.
Oh.
3-day
Ooh.
weekend.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm
Sounds
out.
fun.
All right. Well, actually, and
Oh,
also,
So I will.
well, I was gonna say to Ghost in terms of I can answer your question before about Antistasi.
Oh yeah.
Just real quick, that's a game mode for Arma 3 where it's like a guerrilla warfare mode.
Mhm.
Very addictive.
Oh yeah. I think
we played a little bit of it a while back.
that's cool.
When we stopped playing that, I continued on like on my own save for so long. Like, it
Jesus.
got me fully addicted to it.
Well,
Got
we
me
should.
fully.
I mean, we should play that again at some point, like you, me, Astron, and whoever wants to. So.
I got
Guys.
spring break coming up, so
Good.
I'd
might have some free time.
I
over
just
the
have
summer.
I just have to re-download the stuff because I have
Yeah.
that as well. And
Yeah.
just
It'd be great to
would
have a
re-download
group
Arma.
of people for that too.
Oh, absolutely.
need to sit and freaking actually
Yeah. So I mean,
learn
only
how
if
to
you
play
want to
Arma
hop in on,
3.
yeah, if you want to,
We
if you
should
want to do that.
plan out sometimes for it or something.
Yeah, I mean, like if you guys, because I mean, here's the thing: we have the next, and also speaking of which, anybody needs to get going, feel free. But I see Tom already dropped that. But yeah, I mean, the 24th and the 31st, we don't have any games. Well, we have the Star Wars game on the 24th in the evening,